Ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. It is the Street Fighter 6 launch party here at SuperComboGG. I am Rome himself, and virtually to the left of me is the one and only Tabby Nickel. What's up, Tabby?
What's up, Rome? It's my virtual right-hand man in this situation. Having a good time on Saturday, enjoying Street Fighter 6. It's finally here. The full game, the full characters. No more waiting on that last little beta, getting the 24 hours of your total playtime credit. You're going to have all the action whenever you want.
Oh yeah, no more all of us just playing Luke and Ken. You know, we got full access to everyone. Marissa, Manon, JP, which I'm sure you'll see, and a lot of other characters. So this is going to be very interesting to see what people have came up with. It's only been out for what, officially 2 days now. So it's good to see, you know, I love watching the early tech of the game, you know, seeing everything develop and, you know, unfold right before your very eyes. So
yeah, it's been, I was talking about this with some people, just the community like efforts to figure out how all these characters work, how all of these systems are going to interlay with each other, and like figure out these minor optimizations is always like super exciting. And you're going to see stuff happen like the real time. That's the big thing with these launch tournaments.
Yes.
You'll get situations where it's like, oh, nobody knew that this was going to happen, and then this is now going to change for the rest of the tournament forward.
yeah, you know, setups that people may have been holding on to that some people may not know how to react to just yet. And there might be some players trying some stuff out mid-match. I've seen a lot from some of the other tournaments where people were just doing supers and they're dropping, and it's like, oh, that doesn't work. Try it from this move now, or try that super. So again, yeah, you know, fresh tournament. And we got a lot of players. We got 56 in the bracket throwing their hat in. Yeah. And I'm very excited to see who do we have coming up first. That's what I'm interested in. I believe we have a Glitch. Yeah, so Glitch, for those that may know, if you've been, you know, into Street Fighter history, Glitch is one of the OG players coming out of New York City. They used to play Rufus, so you know, dive kick characters all day. But they're trying out Cammy this time around, which does have a dive kick, so I guess it does fit the description.
Yeah.
So
and also like fills sort of a similar role, trying to just play that like mid-range footsies game, but have that rush down angle to it once you're able to get your game plan going.
Yeah,
definitely like an easy transition over if you were coming. If that was the last thing you did, if you woke up on, you know, May 31st, like I'm gonna play Rufus, then went to Cammy, it'd be an easy transition.
for sure. And Snapple Apple, not sure who they play, but that's definitely my favorite Snapple flavor. So, you know, already looking forward to how they do.
Yeah. They are on Kimberly. Okay, yeah, this is one of those characters that if we were like playing the betas, everybody was always like, this is like the scary character. They are very aggressive, but early off in the round already, you're gonna see Glitch just putting them into the throw loops into the corner, now having to respect those.
Yeah, you're talking about Cammy, but Glitch is aggressive, like they're reacting with the drive impact. You'll love to see it. Definitely gotta have those on deck.
Oh, nice use of the jumping heavy right there. Just be able to constantly keep them into the corner to set up the drive impact for a quick checkmate.
Yep. Drive impact, definitely one of the new mechanics in here you really need to look out for. It's 26 frame startup, but it can be hard to deal with if you're not prepared.
Yeah, and it's one of those like it's gonna be like layering on, and you're trying to figure out, okay, like are they gonna press it here? What am I gonna react with it? Because you can parry it, you can drive impact the response back, you can actually just avoid it completely. There's so many different things you can do, just all dependent on that drive gauge and how you want to be spending it. Right now, Glitch spending that drive gauge to use an OD dive kick to get in there. Now, being able to keep the footsies up.
Yeah, Glitch doing a good job. Oh, unsafe string, good punish, and immediately drive impact again. They're gonna get to level 3, and we're going to game 2 already, Tabby.
Yeah, I really like this from Glitch, where they're just like, I'm gonna keep dominating, I'm gonna keep throwing you into the corner, and until I get to that exact perfect spacing where it's like tip drive impact range, and then they immediately get wall back. They get broken at the wall, and then have to just take this full combo immediately afterwards. So we can see if Snapple Apple can try to avoid that situation, try to keep that mid-screen spacing a little bit more, or if Glitch can keep the dominance up. But right now, just playing footsies.
Yeah, to go back on that situation real quick, that's definitely something to lab. Oh, hold up, blocked EXDP, ODDP, excuse me, gotta get the new lingo out there. We ODing now. Yeah. Okay, missing a link right there. Yeah. Gets the throw.
Yeah, then once again, sets that exact same situation up, looping it over and over again. But with that, actually taking them out of the wall now, so it's going to give Snapple Apple a chance.
Snapple Apple's in burnout now. This is actually very scary. Gonna take chip damage, and the plus frames, but just using the plus frames right there. When you're in burnout, everything is +4 if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's +4 to whatever the button already is. So
yeah, so combining that as well with already like the extra OD chip damage that you're going to be getting, it makes it like a very, very scary situation.
That's like playtime for Cammy, right? She just loves smothering you, staying on top of you, taking away your options with the burnout state is like, playing into her playhouse.
Oh, great jump out of there, being able to get out of that like the battle like throw loop situation, but still stuck in the corner. Has to be very, very careful for anything that's coming through. But a back throw comes out now. Snapple Apple getting a chance.
Very good, right into level 3. I like it. Yeah, get that buff. After her level 3 concludes, she does become faster. So, and Kimberly's already fast, but you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. A little more speed.
Tried to go for a pink hand setup, but Glitch just was able to jump out and space out very correctly.
Oh, that meaty crouch heavy punch. Drive rush confirmed there. Oh, that was
yeah. Caught the second hit of the overhead right there, so wasn't able to make it connect. But the level 3 doesn't connect off that. I was totally expecting that. Still,
oh, that's punish. You gotta close this one. Very good. Not enough. Okay, this is good. Snapple Apple getting around.
Yeah, I like this. I think they recognize like, hey, Glitch is like generally pretty aggressive on their wake up, so I'm just gonna space out and make them think that I'm gonna come through for the DP, because as soon as that happens, you can be a much safer situation.
For sure. Very good. Yeah, definitely aware of those. Got hit with those during the beta, I suppose.
Nice use of the crouching mediums right there. Really just making it work with these drive impacts. Oh, but the counter drive impact now coming through from Snapple Apple should be a good start.
Yeah, very. Oh, okay. Nice little side kick right there. Throw again. This is good. Oh, Glitch is jumping out of the corner though. No fair.
Yeah. Snapple Apple trying to make it work. Oh, I like that, to be able to check the OD hooligan flip right there.
Try to go for a drive impact. Nobody home. Yeah, I like it. Just gonna back up a little bit. Oh, that's gonna be it though. Getting yeeted in the air by the EX Hooligan. And Glitch takes that first one. 2 games, but not bad. Snapple Apple definitely started to make those adjustments just a little bit too late though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think one big thing is that you saw with the Glitch that they were just always very willing to spend that drive gauge at any moment possible in that match. You see a lot of people that I think are like trying to conserve it because they're like, oh, I want to do these drive rush confirms. I want to be able to have drive impact for these checkmate scenarios. But Glitch was just like, hey, I'm going to use it because it's probably going to like work out. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't, I'm not in too bad of a situation. And then I just got to build it back slowly afterwards. As long as you're not spamming, 3 OD moves back to back to back,
right?
You can generally build it back up and be safe and recover at least half of it relatively quickly.
Well, even in Cammy's case, right? Like her rush down is so good. When she has you in the corner, she's not gonna mind just kind of spending all that meter to just rush you down to back you off into the corner, right? Cut off your options and then force you to do something drastic when she can catch you with a drive impact, or anything like that. So it's not a bad idea. We spoke before the tournament just about how the mindset is going to be about like players opting when to use their meter, if they're going to play conservative, if they're going to be aggressive with it. And I think that's definitely something that's going to be super telling how this game is going to play out.
Yeah, I think you're going to see like, from at least like the bit of like footage we've been seeing for some of the tournaments that have been coming out in the past like day or so. I think you're seeing a lot of reward come down through these rushdown characters being very aggressive with their OD usage. But as time goes on, I think you're going to see characters like JP, like Dawson, these more like long range characters that are going to be a lot more conservative. They're going to be like, yep, I'm going to just stand over here. I'm going to throw my things out and you have to deal with it. And then spending their OD on things like drive rush to like blow them up for trying to check for too many options, or like specific OD setups like JP OD. I'm blanking on the move. Not Amnesia. OD Amnesia is insane. Best reversal in the game.
That's yeah, it is. It's also a crazy name.
Yeah, like it's OD. I forgot what. Where am I? Who are you?
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely exciting. Again, fresh game. Players are still figuring out how to optimize certain stuff. So, that makes her an exciting watch, honestly. But we hope you guys at home have been enjoying the tournament thus far and enjoying Street Fighter 6. Again, only 2 days old. We have a lot to play, a lot to learn. You know, just it's always fun just absorbing knowledge. Like I'm definitely someone who loves the beginning of the game, right? Where we're just literally taking, you know, wet paper and throwing it at the ceiling and see what sticks, what works, what doesn't, you know. I'm all for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am all for our wonderful match arena that we have for this event. So there's already a $150 prize pot in there already, but there are still codes that you can claim. You can head on over to the match arena. I believe we got a chat command !match arena. And we still have 34 codes to claim. That's free money to the prize pot for these players that, you know, these are people who are putting in the work. They're grinding in the past 24 hours, 48 hours, you know, for some of those that were able to snag the game a little bit early. And you know, they're trying to fight for it. And these are people that I think, like, generally, I feel with Street Fighter, a lot of the people that you see in the beginning of these tournament life cycles are the same people you see to the very end. The people who are decided, I'm going to grind this game, are sticking with it, like, through and through.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Street Fighter does have some of the most consistent players overall. People who, like you said, they pick it up from the beginning, they stick with it, they become stronger and stronger as time goes on. But you know, with new games, it brings an abundance of new players, and I know everybody's trying this out right now. A lot of anime players, 3D players, KOF players, what have you. You know, we're all throwing our hats in and trying out the game. So again, you know, it's very cool to have a game that can bring a bunch of players together.
Yeah, and it's not even just the core fighting game community that you're really seeing right here. Like I'm seeing a lot of like Smash Ultimate players. I'm seeing just general Twitch streamers like booting up the game and being like, yeah, this is the thing, I want to play it. You're seeing people who like you don't normally see within the general FGC ecosystem coming through and supporting the game. And some of them are even like entering tournaments that I've seen. I saw someone who's like, I have no idea who you are, but you have like 10K viewers and you're in some random net play bracket. And it's like, that's sick. That's godlike.
I clicked into on Twitch, you know, I clicked into the Street Fighter category, and I see people that I'm like, who are these people? But they have so many viewers and they're bringing it to Street Fighter. But here we go, we got Lily going up against the menace JP. Can you tell me about this JP character, Tabby?
Oh, this is a character you can already see a little bit early on. So he's got very good like fundamental normals to just control space, and then this fireball game is the scary thing. While he has that command grab fireball and it's generally like pretty safe, or it's pretty like dangerous to use, his other fireballs are going to be safe and really good at zoning out. However, Lily as a character has things like this Condor Spire that are generally be quicker than they can react to and put them into good situations as long as they can keep them going.
Yeah, they're very good. Oh, he gets Condor Spire from that range. Gets the throw. Regular throw there. Oh.
Drive impacts out. Now you're going to see the big rush. This is the scary thing. That orb right above. Not only can JP teleport to it to get mixed up or escape out of situations, it also is a homing projectile that is plus 10 on block.
Of course. Oh my god! Can't block! Not enough yet. She's good.
I was saying that's the scary zoning that you're worrying about right there. Just being able to constantly throw like spires out in the fireballs, but as soon as you try to come in, the Lily player is just going to anti-air you.
Yeah, I was gonna say JD doing really well being patient. Remember, you don't take chip damage when you have drive meters, so and that's, you know, definitely a mindset you want to take into the JP match.
And this is that scary situation, that full screen being able to just throw spires out, throw fireballs, set up the orbs when you can, but a great throw on reaction, that drive impact. And that's a huge thing for Lily, like in particular in this matchup, is being able to get those command grabs, try to build that win gauge up so that you can prevent that zoning from happening as much as possible.
Absolutely, we got a perfect parry right there. Punish counter combo with the drive rush, extender pushing a full screen. Again, you got to work your way in. Never mind, teleports in. That might have been a bad move there.
Yeah, sometimes that teleport is a little risky because you may have chosen the wrong left-right on it, and now you have to hold this grappler pressure all the way into the corner.
Yep, little Hawk, there she is with the drive impact into the level 1 super.
Yeah, I like that, and just like, if you're not like super comfortable with your confirm, just build that win gauge up off of it and be able to stop the super over for easy.
Nice, the Condor Spire puts her just in front to close it out with a crouch jab.
Yeah, I really like this play from JD where they've been staying very like a lot of people aren't willing to hold a lot of the JP pressure. They're just trying to do whatever they can to get in. And as I say that, JD's like, nope, holding forward, Joe. We're getting in there.
We are playing Sonic the Hedgehog right now, just holding forward. JP gonna slow things down though. Okay, missing to confirm with the swipe there.
Yeah, trying to get those fancy confirms to reset out back to that like proper zoning range, and with that unfortunate miss, that gives the Lily player a chance to get them to be.
Nice wake up super pays off. No, okay, gets it teleported. I was gonna say that's a little risky. You might want to go for the zone, but paid off.
Yeah, I think you have to make that decision when you don't have any OD gauge to try to like keep the fast tools up, because that is the one downside of JP's. A lot of his options are a little slow. So you saw as soon as they tried to come right back into it, already pressuring with the Condor Spire once again.
Again, just holding forward, 100% on that jump in at round start. Very good catches with the Condor Spire. And another throw, yeah. Resby just haven't been ready for that, for the mix. Ooh!
Yeah, and shimmying out the OD Amnesia as well, and using the plus frames off the OD Condor Spire.
Very good. Again, you know, early match, early game, so like definitely showing signs of like lack of matchup knowledge there, not knowing that the OD Condor Spire was plus frames. But JD taking advantage with the perfect and takes the game 2-0.
Yeah, that's really good stuff, and that's like I was just talking about camera. I'll admit, like this JP character gets me salty. This character gets me tilted. But JD was not JP. JD was doing a very good job of recognizing like, hey, at these round start situations, the JP player has to like not take as many big of risks, because you saw them trying to go for fireball, saw them trying to press a button, you saw them trying to go for command grab fireball in that last round, and the startup time on that gives you all the time in order to just jump in, get a good punish, and then you have to loop your game plan over and over again. And while things like OD Amnesia are very good, you know, it's the call out, and you saw that it's like, okay, I'm gonna shimmy out, I'm gonna bait your parry right there and blow you up.
Yeah, that was definitely great matchup knowledge early on from JD, showing that they know what to do against that character. JP, I think one of the characters a lot of players are going to have to really lab. Even if you don't play the character necessarily, you need to learn that matchup, because he's definitely got strong, strong knowledge check prowess, you know, if you will.
He's also a character that just general toolkit wise, no matter what you really do to that character, is going to be strong. You know, he's a lot like a Cammy in that same sort of way, where as long as you make the Cammy's toolkit like do the things it's supposed to do, it doesn't matter if, you know, like a certain thing is more punishable than it was, you know, previously. You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to figure out your ways to beat that game plan.
Yep, absolutely. And folks, again, as we get ready for our next match, we got that match Areno looking like the Marissa's hairstyle right there. Gotta love the logo. Don't know if that was planned, but we take those. But yeah, support, hit that exclamation mark, match Arena, folks. Use them coupon codes if you'd like to donate out of your own wallet. That will also be great as well. But as long as we can get those coupon codes used up for these players, you know, order them some pizza on a nice Saturday. You know what I'm saying? They can use that money for something.
You gotta use it, buy more fight coins, be able to get more costumes onto their creative character.
Yeah,
you know, that's what I really want to see. I want to see a month down the line the create a character like tournaments.
Yes, I'm all for that. The create a character in the extreme battle tournaments.
Yep. That's the kind of stuff that like. It's that little stuff that's like, you know, we don't need our you know, hyper competitive double elimination tournaments every single time. We can have those fun things. We can have, you know, all right, we got a dice roll, or you can even do it like Smash. You could do like RPS for what extreme battle you want. Or like strike or like stage striking or whatever. Be like, yeah, you know, I don't want to do truck, but I'll do bull minigame.
I definitely like that. Just use it. Oh, even like Tekken, right, where you have like counterpick stages and stuff like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm in there for that. You know, I think that'd be sick. But yeah, the game has a lot of content. You know, even if you're someone who's a casual, you're not interested in playing at the highest level, it has so much content. From the World Tour mode, like me and Tabby just talked about the different types of battles. You have team battles. You got so much to work with. So definitely a game on release that feels like, it almost feels like it's not from this generation, and that it's pumped with content out the gate, right? You don't have to spend an extra, you know, DLC $50 or so down the line. You know what I mean? Like, that's how this game feels.
Well, like you said, it doesn't feel from this generation. This is this first of the like next generation fighting games that we're getting. It's you know, focused on like a PS5 release. It's focusing on all sorts of different things, just like we're focusing on to the gameplay here now. Another JP coming up on Pyro, but we have a
Yeah, DJ, my main right here. DJ has never been this fun. Shout outs to Capcom. I'm really feeling this character right here. Okay. Overhead's +1, but gonna mash through anyways.
Yeah. And DJ is another character that has things like that. Being able to recognize the spacing to get the raw drive rush in to try to get out of that teleport orb set is very good. But the JP zoning is sometimes just a little too strong.
Yeah, no holes in that zone right there. Oh, EX Fireball, but no check there. You could actually drive rush heavy into machine gun. Not sure if the player was ready for that, but again, try to drive. Okay, I like it. Just walk under with the throw.
I like it. Yeah, sway back, caught him with the low, but couldn't get any big reward off it, as they've been having to use a lot of that OD gauge, and they're trying to conserve it now as they're building it back up.
Ooh, try to drive impact. Would have worked, but JP jumped at the right time. Eats the up kicks though.
Yeah, but spent all the rest of their drive gauge on that, so now you're gonna have to deal with a JP in the corner after this big conversion, and not having the tools to get out of this. Stun.
You are stunned. Drive rush, very good. JP's in burnout too, but has the corner. Baiting the throw. And that should be no, not it. That's gonna do it though.
Yeah, I like the attempt. You know, just be like, hey, if you're gonna keep trying to press me and be aggressive on me like you have been, let's see if you're willing to actually hold this. But Pyro doing a good job of being respectful of their opponent, wanting to mash that reversal. Great air to air, but JP able to take their turn back.
Yeah, was ready for it. Drive rushing in, but ooh, no anti-air. Trying to flail. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, wasn't ready for it. Got a chance to raw drive rush in, but the drive impact now doing the work for DJ. Keep the pressure going.
Yep, gets the throw. Get that sway overhead again, doing a good job. But just like that, JP jumps out of the corner, no fear.
Oh, and another, these jumping light kicks are so good for Junior JRAM right here, where they're just constantly checking him out, but the drive rush punish counter, this is big.
Nice. Yep, don't drop it. Very good. Feel the rhythm. Level 2. Oh, we got the Deadly Rave-esque follow-up right there. For those that don't know, DJ's level 2, you can do button combinations, but if you'd like to, you don't have to do the finish. You can just let it rock. You can link off of it and get an additional combo.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid link as well. You get a lot of different reward from it. Great recognition on the command grab fireball right there to be able to jump out of it, but now still stuck in that zoning game.
Yeah. Oh. Sitting out the fireballs. Yeah, kind of hard to zone. Oh. Nah, this character, I'm getting triggered watching this.
And you see, like the OD amnesia right there, being able to still hit them as the block string has gone on. So they got the drive impact. They were able to break them, but still couldn't get the full combo on it because they had to respect the hit.
Wow, stayed in front there. That jump light kick, super ambiguous.
And now you're in that zoning game once again. Had to burn it out just to get close. And Pyro got a good throw tech, so this jump in will do work.
Yeah, Pyro with the clean jump in there. Unfortunate though, Jam just spinning on that meter, burning himself out, leaving him open for chip. Has another chance to make this comeback though. Let's see.
They were just getting a good knockdown right there. Tried to start the fireball game, but JRAM was able to get theirs out a little early. But OD Amnesia once again doing work.
Just getting JP out of struggle's way. Nice jump in again over the fireballs, and we're going into the level 3.
Yeah, just cash out on as much damage as possible here.
Yeah, that's a big helping amount right there. It is down for JD.
I was saying, and it also burns out so much of that OD gauge while they were super low, so they can't use as many of those options in the corner to try to escape.
Oh, they are in chip range. Not going to matter. Crouch and light punch to close it out.
Excellent stuff from Pyro there.
Yeah, very good. The level 3 super is just so good to go into in a lot of cases, right? A lot of times people want to be conservative about their meter, but I think in this game you really want to let that level 3 rip as soon as possible, as soon as you get it. And the fact that you can cancel it too off pretty much everything, I think, is paramount,
Exactly. It's the fact that the raw base damage on it is going to be very good. Generally, in situations where you have level 3, your opponents are going to be at low drive gauge, or if they're going to get hit by it, they're now going to have to be much more respectful of their options. And even on a character like JP, who I feel like has a lot of leeway on things like his level 2, just burning that level 3 when you have it is still safe because you get back meter so quickly in this.
You do.
Like, not having to worry about having to spend that same meter, like, oh, am I going to super here? Like, you know, if I burn my critical art, I won't be able to do anything else afterwards if it doesn't kill. Like, you still have access to your OD gauge. You still have access to everything from there, and being able to keep that game plan up while then just rebuilding your super meter is very, very important, I think, in trying to maximize on damage.
Yeah, this is the first time in a long while where your super meter and your traditionally EX moves, but OD moves in this game, it's separate, right? They're not tied together, and that just adds even more replayability, even more, you know, a bit of a sandbox feel where you can kind of expand your mind and, you know, for certain combos you want to use. So, but regardless of that, good stuff. Another JP advances. This character is looking so nice.
He's pretty strong, and it's a character that has a very, like, if you're not 100% familiar with what he's going to do, like you saw right there, once they were able to get the zoning out, they were just like, okay, like spire. What do you do? Are you gonna hold this? If you try to, there's even situations that I've experienced where you try to back roll and they just pull out the further spire because you have 3 different ranges on it, and they blow you up for back rolling.
Yikes! Like
it's a very, very tough situation to deal with. But to circle back on what you're saying with the different gauges, that's why I think this is really interesting, because like with like Street Fighter V, it was mainly like a lot of Street Fighter players coming back in, and those players coming through. But with this game and with like the fighting games blowing up for what they are now, you're seeing like people who play anime games and whatnot. I've been watching a lot of Masoma play, and Masoma, you know, like the you know, prominent in like Blaze Blue, Under Night, but mostly like the one I want to talk about here is Multi-Blood type Lumina, where it has already that 2 separate gauges, one for your supers, one for your EX specials. So it's something that they're already in that mindset of, they're already prepared for. And I think you're going to see players who are already comfortable with that idea excel really far early on into this game.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good thought, man. I really, really can't wait to see like the game. It's just, again, you know, I hate to harp on it, but it's so exciting to have a brand new game and just everyone trying it out, you know.
Exactly.
Not just, again, the 2D players, but the 3D, you know, so on and so forth. So, you know, it's going to just be super cool absorbing in all the tech and figuring out what's optimal and what's not. Because, again, you know, we're still, you know, we're not flailing, right? But we have combos, but they're not yet exactly what is going to be what's best for, like, every situation, you know? So... but we are getting ready for our next matchup here. Have you got a chance, Tabby? Have you got a chance to play World Tour?
World Tour? I haven't yet. I've like watched a little bit of it. You know, some of like the promotional videos that have come out for it. It's on my list of things to do, but I've mostly been spending my launch like, okay, I gotta prep. I gotta play at least every character a couple times. I gotta figure out what they do. I gotta know exactly how everything wants to function.
Yeah, I've been on that too. I'm gonna set some time for next week to dig into World Tour, but it's looking pretty cool. I've seen some people post, you know, especially the text messages that their characters are texting you, and it's hilarious. It's like super spot on. Ryu doesn't have a profile picture, and I'm like, that's perfect, because like that is Ryu. Like you wouldn't know how to add a photo, you know.
Someone would have to add it for him, and it would be a photo, or he wouldn't. It would be like half his face, but it would be unintentional.
Oh yeah, it's like the grandpa Facebook photo where like the camera's right here, their head's all the way in the corner somewhere. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or like the one that gets me is the Luke message that's been going around, which is like, I need to see you immediately. I'm wandering around town to come find me.
Yeah, it's the game. I'm so like so enthralled with everything. Super colorful and very expressive. You know, so far we've been seeing that in this play. You know, even with these players, using their options that they have to them. And let me just take a look at the bracket. Let me see, trying to see if I know any familiar faces. I see Trey Pounds here. I definitely remember that name. That's they used to play NRS games, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like they're coming up to the stage too. You can call me Rome Stradamus if y'all want, but they're gonna be going up against RCF.
All right, yeah. I'm not super familiar with a lot of these players, but I am familiar with Cammy and Edmund Honda here.
Oh, Edmund Honda. Yeah, I've been seeing a little tears about the character. Suma Headbutt just being very aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Honda's game plan, like 100-hand slap working great, and headbutt just being like an annoying tool. It's exactly what you want to be, what you want a Honda to be doing, and doing a great job right now with these anti-airs and going into the grab.
Yeah, the old Chio throw, just butt slam, just doing it. We're just sitting, and that's actually gonna be it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And that's the thing with Honda, like he's very, like gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be constantly trying to pressure you, and you don't have access to certain tools like you would in other games to be able to fully deal with it. I know one thing that people have been saying is that like if the Honda's just gonna headbutt you over and over again, to use tools like parry to be able to deal with it.
There we go. We're back,
there.
folks. Yeah. Ooh, punishing the EX cannon spike there. Not letting you get in the fake. That's so dirty.
Yeah, that's RCF doing a good job of like constantly spacing out their pressure to always make them worry about every single option. I like how they also like went for an early drive impact to check out on Trey Pound, where like most people would save it towards the end and try to like keep the layers going, but just doing it aggressively early on has been very, very beneficial.
Yeah, set the tone, right? Establish it right there. I'm gonna do this now. Do you have an answer? No, you don't. Okay, it's gonna work.
And that's what they're doing right now with these headbutts, just constantly pressuring them, being like, hey, can you deal with this? Do you have the timing to deal with the parry? No? Okay, well, you got to hold this.
Up, and there's that pose. That pose does buff the next 100-hand slaps he does. It's very reminiscent of like Sagat's Angry Scar from back in the day. So, back in the day. Wow, I'm saying it like Street Fighter 4 is ancient at this point. Might as well be, though, right?
Well, you can keep it modern. It's his B skill. He's just popping that to get it going.
There it is. Oh my god, just slapping her down with the jump back heavy.
Yeah, I like this. Like they're just in the war of attrition right now, constantly pressuring them, and they forced a break just off of like pressuring them with normals.
Yeah, good hit confirmed though from Trey Pound right there. 3 lights into this cannon spike, very nice. Also rocking that classic Cammy skin. Didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I mean they already ground through that World Tour mode. They were already there. They already experienced everything.
Nice. Try to anti-air with the heavy kick. Oh, the wake up OD headbutt.
There we go. Yeah, tried to EX dive kick in, but already ready for the drive impact to keep it going. Yeah.
Not enough. Okay, that's gonna do it. One more round. Trey Pound is loaded on meter. Actually, both players loaded on bars right here.
Yeah, these are two players that like we've seen some of the other games, these like longer confirms. Now these players have had like the really big combo extensions that we're seeing right now. They're mostly just keeping towards that like their general neutral game, which is definitely like that's day one fighting games. You don't need to have your optimal combos. You don't need to have your full like level 3 confirms. You just need hits and the knockdowns and the okizeme, and that's what we're getting right now.
Yep, missing like ships in the night right there. Oh, the headbutt just chipping away, breaking away the guard meter now. And I like that, smelling blood in the water. You see he was just kind of going in. It's RCF.
Trying to do what they can now to get that gauge to be building back up, but they're having to hold Honda corner pressure.
Just jabs, just slapping her. Wake up again, OD headbutt. Such a good tool.
But now you can see them being like a lot more cautious because they were worried about something like that.
No level 3 cancel, not gonna matter. Anti-air headbutt for the win, and RCF takes it.
Yeah.
Why is Honda slapping up all that paper? That's perfectly good paper, bro. What are you doing?
Leave an impression.
Leave an impression. I like it. Very good. RCF taking that one. Just being, like a moving wall, with that Honda, and that's Honda 101. That's how you want to play the character, right?
Yeah.
Just punish the bad jump-ins with the headbutt, chip away even with the headbutt at the drive meter. Again, not only are you watching your drive meter, you need to watch your opponents. You want to take off their options. Cutting their drive meter means you take away their drive rush, impact, their parries, and they everything you do is an additional +4. So
yep,
you got to be mindful.
As well as giving you access to actual chip damage, like being able to keep, like you're already in that war of attrition, you're already in an advantage, and it's just going to snowball you to continue forward. A character especially like Honda with a very like snowball heavy game plan where they're just like, all right, I'm gonna pressure you, underhand slap, deal with these like low minus, low plus frames where you're resetting into that. Now with Honda having access to his command grab, the Ukiyo throw just like available on a more regular basis, that makes that game plan even more threatening.
For sure. Yep, as we are closing into the next matchup here, it looks like we're gonna have Glitch making his way back to the stage. He was a Cammy player you all saw in the very first match of the tournament, and they're gonna be going up against Noob. I like it. That is a very Call of Duty Modern Warfare name right there. You're Noob. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call them noobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say this is the start of our top 8 actually over on the winner's side. So, these are the players now fighting, trying to get into that prize pot checkup match arena. And so, yeah, this will be interesting. So we saw you. I know you were saying earlier that Glitch also had, I believe, a Jamie that they have played a little bit in the past. So potentially could see a swap there depending on what the matchup is that Noob wants to bring out to the table.
Yeah, he definitely has the Jamie, but I know as of late he's really just been wanting to play Cammy. Again, he really wants to play Rufus, but he's never gonna play Rufus ever again. Capcom's never bringing that character back ever. Watch they bring him back as like season 2 DLC now because I just said that. But...
I was gonna say that they killed off Nash and they brought him back. Anything is possible.
They're gonna bring back a zombie Rufus. Well, he did have the zombie skin, right, in the old game. So. Yeah. There it is. That'll be canon. But yeah, I know he really wants to play Cammy, so he's just trying to crack out as much as he can on the character. But yeah, we might see the Jamie, which I would like to see. I feel like Jamie, I don't want to say his stock has dropped, but I remember a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Jamie. His character's so cool." I have not seen much Jamie at all this week.
I've encountered like a couple on NetPlay. I just think a lot of people were really grinding Jamie because he was definitely one of the like very, very cool characters in the betas. Yeah. And so like people kind of got their like day one exposure to the character. They're like, okay, this is what he does. I like what he does. But we now have 8 new characters that you can play with. We have a bunch of new things that you can learn with. It's like, oh, I already spent the time. I already know I like this. Why not spend launch learning something different? And then seeing like, oh, well, maybe I like this better. Maybe I like this better, I've seen that for a lot of people. Like I've been seeing less Luke's. I've been seeing generally less Kimberly's as well. I know she did receive some nerfs from the beta, but just general like I think the only character from the betas that I've seen like pretty consistently are Ken's and Jury's, which makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? You bring up a good point. I haven't seen much Chun-Li either. And I feel like she came out really strong out of the beta as well. Even though it's technically wasn't the full game, I guess if you've played all 3 betas, right? Yeah. In a way, you've had the game for almost a year. So getting a new crop of players, crop of characters, excuse me. I don't remember how much it was. It was like, how many we had in the beta? We had 8 characters in the beta, right?
Yeah. So it was,
yeah,
8 and then 8 for the launch. So 16
and then 8 for the launch. Yeah. So yeah, right. So it's basically almost like you're getting a DLC of 8 new characters. So yeah, that may be why everybody is just on the 8 new characters. But speaking of one of the new ones making her way to the stage, Manon.
Yeah, this is one of the characters that I think a lot of people are scared of. You already saw that early on in the little fast forward right there. So Manon is like Abel, where she's gonna be like this like mobility grappler, and her snowball game plan is ridiculous. So you see that metal gauge right below there. Every grab she lands just like that, it increases, and the damage gets added more and more, as well as having a bunch of really scary tools to keep the pressure up.
Try to go for a perfect parry there, but nobody home. Yeah, she's already on 3 medals right now. Okay, EX Hooligan. Can't be putting herself in burnout, though. Glitch has to be careful.
Yeah, but back rolls out of the pressure and just checks him with the leap in the legs right there, trying to stop a lot of the momentum, because we saw, like with Glitch earlier, being very aggressive, burning a lot of that drive gauge whenever they can. But Noob staying very cautious right now. There we go. That's a very scary situation to be in, because that is where you're in the most dangerous strike throw part of the game.
Yeah, her target combos actually like vortex you in. They pull you in, enabling that mix-up if she wants to go for throw another button. So
yeah, so you're gonna see a lot of like standing heavy punch trying to get that, but you're also gonna see a great crush from that maximum distance right there from Glitch.
Yeah, he's got those on deck. I don't understand how I've got hit by them, but that command throw, we are at level 4 right now. Tries drive rush in, good block.
And there we go. Yeah, so that heavy command grab, you can see it is already like a pretty decent range. It's also only 5 frames.
Wow, what an anti-air! Was ready for the EX Hooligan. Really good stuff from Noob.
Yeah, I didn't think that would kill, but with the burnout like penalty, just adding a little bit of that extra damage right there. So good, great stuff.
Yes, that was really good. Nice check again with the standing low, and immediate confirming to the drive rush. Yeah, this is looking really optimized already.
You see right there, yes. So there we go. So once she vortexes you into there, she basically, you have to guess either strike throw.
Oh no!
She can do a lot to like completely check you out. So you do try to reloop that situation again and again when they can.
That is such a good space that Yanoob is playing at. Literally just letting Glitch kind of hang himself, right? Like again, another drop. Yeah, it's costing him right here. Manon, one more round away from advancing into winners finals, I believe, actually.
Yeah, this would be putting them into that last spot right before the grand finals. But EX DP out of there, or ODDP out of there. And now you can see trying to dive kick, trying to just play that footsies game versus Manon, and getting a great anti-air, but good parries to try to keep themselves safe.
Yeah, but that anti-air actually put her in the, close to the corner, fighting her way out, though. All right. Yeah, I like that. Immediately just backing off is Yanoob. Very good. Just...
Yeah. Being able to constantly control the spacing, because they've been seeing once Glitch gets into this range where they're able to actually start pressuring at those lights, it becomes very, very scary for you.
Yep, the double overhead into the throw there. This is good. Nice drive rush. Wow, command throw. Massive damage.
Yeah. And building up now at 4 medals as well, so this next command grab could deal a lot.
Oh, he actually dropped the dive kick there. No, it's okay. That's going to be a punish. Yeah, good block.
Yeah, a couple little scrambles at the end. The drop dive kick, the drop anti-air target combo, so it wasn't able to bring him back to the ground. And the reversal super that tried to make the make it go into their favor, but instead they'll just make the drive rush work.
Very good. Backing out of the, oh my god, the EX OD overhead kick.
Yep.
OD cannon spike as well. Oh no.
Oh, this is huge. But in burnouts, we couldn't actually make a lot happen, but they will make this grab work.
That's gonna be it. Glitch kind of just giving up at the end right there, and Yanoob advances, looking like you're goated right now, not looking like a noob at all. So I don't know.
Even the name is an option select, because when they lose, they're like, oh yeah, I'm Yanoob, but then when they beat you, it's like, no, you're Yanoob.
You're Yanoob. Become a part of me. Yeah, that's basically how it is. But good stuff. Yanoob is going to advance into winners finals in very fast fashion. These matches, I feel like they've all been 2-0s. There's been a lot of 2-0s this whole tournament so far. But again, you're gonna see how it was. I like that right there. Glitch just super aware of the max range distance right there for the wall splat on the drive impact.
Yeah, but and you saw that they weren't able to get the full extension off of it and got accidentally sideswapped, and then that just led into this like really, really insane command grab mix that Manon has.
Yep.
Just like that. That range on all of her command grabs is super, super far. Like it's way more than like you see like Zangief, and he's like, oh, he's a big body guy. You like compare it to his ranges, but Manon has those same ranges on stubbier normals. So it's always something that you have to be afraid of.
Yeah, you have to be aware. And again, I loved at the ending right there how he just checked the anti-air EX hooligan. Knew that Matt was trying to look for something to kind of finesse him out of it, but he had the anti-air super on deck. And again, I love it, just maximizing your options, knowing what your tools are, using the proper super, and securing that bag. So good stuff.
Yeah. The most rewarding thing about that match for me was, okay, they're just doing my combos that I haven't like labbed up the super optimal stuff. So I know it works. I know you can go the distance with just getting as far as that. And that shows you're like, hey, I have a fundamental game plan that I'm just going to loop over and over again. It's up for you to deal with it.
That's right. And yep.
So far, nobody's been able to deal with it.
Yep, they are in winners finals. We're going to find out right now who is going to meet them. Will it be RCF, who was the Honda player we saw shortly before, and they're going to be going up against LVO Fox. Interested in seeing who LVO Fox plays. I would like to see some more DJ. Perhaps some Ryu. Ryu's another character I think that is a lot better than, I don't want to say traditionally, because Ryu's usually okay, but the stuff he can do in this game, his extenders, my lord.
I think one big thing this game did is they created a very dynamic separation between the like 3 Shoto characters that are in the game. Luke, Ryu, and Ken. Like, no, a lot of the time in Street Fighter games, Ryu and Ken, they can kind of feel similar. They have like their minor differences. They have their more, one's more defensive, one's more rushdown kind of thing. But a lot of people will interchange between the two. In this game, these feel like 3 distinct characters with their own identities and game plans that they are trying to do at any given time. And like you said, Ryu is really, really like interesting because he's trying to play like even more defensive than he was before, just like sweep, fireball, or like get a knockdown and then immediately try to charge up because you want that Denjin fireball to be able to
for sure. Yeah, Denjin Fireball, definitely want to have that on deck with Ryu. I got to watch Daigo do some stuff with Ryu. It's like a compilation video, and I'm like, yeah, Daigo's at home again. Like, you know, we love the Daigo Guile, but the Daigo Ryu is what we want to see. But here is that Shoto you just mentioned, Tabby. Ken Masters coming up to the stage.
I would say it's Ken Masters. We got a master on deck with them as well, and this is a character that actually has things that I think might be able to challenge Headbutt pretty well. Obviously, like things like DP going to be able to potentially stop it, but Fireball being a good tool as well as the overhead kick.
Yeah, very good link off the 100-hand slaps right there. That was nice. All right, trying to go to some zone right here. Understandable. Honda traditionally not really good against zoning.
But you can see keeping the aggression up, going for that drive impact into the corner. Got the air hit, so not able to get full damage. But
almost extended off the OD butt slap. That's crazy. That's a butt slap, butt bomb. Yeah.
My jaw hit the floor right there. I was like, is that confirmed? Is that actually gonna connect?
Is this real right now? Let's see. Again, just round start, sumo splash, sitting all over Ken.
A good 100-hand slap press on the drive rush, just crouching medium punch check.
Ooh, yeah, that anti-air headbutt again. Yeah, you cannot backdash. Headbutt will chase you. It will find you. I love the meme where it's just Maze Dolphin from Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it's I quit Strive to play this, and it's the same move.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
there we go. The attempt on the drive impact, but instead Elbow Fox giving them to be put in a burnout state.
Yeah, this is scary. Every headbutt's gonna do a lot. I like it. Just neutral jumping, trying to escape. But remember, the more you back off, the slower it takes for your drive gauge to restore. This game definitely. Oh yeah. Oh, you pressed the button.
You weren't blocking.
Yeah. Was expecting to challenge that second part, but no. There is no cutscene. He just does a second Shoryu Repper if you block.
You can also get there's like a far hitbox of it that doesn't put you into the cinematic, so that is also something that you potentially have to be worried about, even on hit.
Right,
but here we go. Good press out of the corner.
Yeah, that was a very, very good Abare into the hit confirm. Another drive rush throw. I like it.
Yeah, but you have to be careful. Like doing those drive rush throws, they burn out a lot of your gauge. You can see Oliva Fox now doesn't have like any gauge on deck, so they had to find this perfect parry.
That was almost clean. Not ready for the punish though. But I like the idea. Drive impact level 3 coming. Let's see. Got the meter. There it is. Yep. Not sure if this is gonna kill just yet, but
I think it's scaled too much. Yeah.
Ooh, just barely, though, Tabby. A little bit left. That's gonna be it, though. Machine gun hands to the chest.
Really, really good stuff from RCF right there. Just I like Oliva Fox has been like, hey, you know, like, can you deal with just headbutts and butt slams? And that's getting RCF very, very far. Good throw tech out of the loops. Jump. There we go. Back right into it.
Wake up EX headbutt. I like it. The drive impact. Yep, the right answer. Gets the Tatsu. Keeps him standing into the reset.
Yep. But good throw tech out. And a great parry, but just wants to go into the throw. Just like, hey, I got to take the damage where I can. I'm not ready to get those big confirms.
Oh, big whiff right there. Okay, this is good damage. Yeah.
Yeah, and just keeping that stagger pressure up with those hands. But they will go for the level 1 just to get out of the corner and take that round.
Wake up super, folks. It definitely works.
It's been working since 1999. But okay, I like this. They've been seeing how much Oliva Fox just wants to jump back, wants to keep the spacing up. So they get an early charge into that 100-hand slap buff right there.
Oh, drop the combo. Gets another chance at it, though.
EXTP out.
Nice jump heavy kick. Yep, gonna keep the pressure in the corner. Another one. We got a little bit of throw loop. Street Fighter. Let's go, baby. Drive impact.
Yeah, while you're watching that throw, while you're respecting it, you just get so much reward off of all these other tools. And now just try to space out, but they've already almost put themselves back into the corner.
They actually almost cost themselves the game too there. Wake up Super, is he blocking? No, he was not blocking, Tabby. Got caught by the level 3. Yeah. That's gonna be it. That was a climax, folks. Excuse me, Critical see KOF on the mind.
Yeah. That's another thing, is like these raw level 3s do a lot of damage, but the critical arts are like super important, because once you get below that 30%, you deal extra damage on your level 3 super. So it just gives you more potential to just like blow up your opponent when they're not expecting it.
Absolutely. Oh, missed time, but you know what? Still fine. Sumo headbutt.
It was a DIY frame kill right there.
Nice anti-air again. Sumo headbutt just doing so much work.
I like that. Players got to read on each other's throw game now after having gone the distance now in our first 2-1, a potential 2-1 set. Oh, what a confirm!
Yeah, that was cute. Nice frame kill into the throw. Cute stuff again, and another throw.
Yeah, well, you saw that that RCF was going for OD headbutt out of those corners every time. So Aliva Fox would, or some OD option, but Aliva Fox was just ready to constantly be pressing them and preventing them from doing stuff like that.
For sure. Drive rushing again. Yeah, I want to say Aliva Fox is like 100% on throws. Been landing them every time, immediately backing off, creating space. Nice. Fighting games 1-on-1 right there. Fireball, you jump, I DP.
Great stuff right now. Yeah, and now I like this. Just like, okay, I'm at low drive gauge, zone out, try to build a backup, but as soon as that drive gauge builds up, come right back in, confirm into that level 3, and it should take the round here to go up 2-1 over RCF.
Yeah, very good comeback, Olivia Fox. I'm saying your name completely wrong because I'm a streamer and we can't read, but you will advance into winners finals. So good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, excellent stuff. First 2-1 set of the night as well. So you have to give him bras. We got to go the full distance. I really liked their spacing. Like in that entire game, like there was never a time that I felt like the spot that they were on the screen was incorrect. You know, they were in the first game, they were kind of struggling, I think, with dealing like, okay, like what's this Honda's headbutt pressure like? What's their butt slam pressure like? Like the basically Honda level 1 stuff. They're like, okay, how do I deal with this? And they use that as a download, and then we're able to bring it back and like, okay, once I've got you figured out, you're gonna hold this. And then was putting them in some of the nastiest throw loops that I've seen in almost all these games. It's a near like 100% throw rate
for sure.
Set.
Yeah, catching them every time, and I do agree. I loved it. You know, he was definitely on the screen. Wherever he wanted to be was the right place, right? And I love the idea of just like getting your damage in, immediately backing up, and just zoning, right? Like again, as strong as Honda is, one of his like permanent weaknesses in like every fighting game is dealing with fireballs, right? So obviously Fox took advantage of that, got in those anti-airs with the DPs, and started to make RCF fumble a bit, and that's when they were able to punish with DPs into level 3s. Yeah,
and like they weren't even doing, like we saw like a couple of cute confirms there of like that like, cross up jump medium kick, but kept like opposite then like it like crossed up then recrossed up to keep the corner. I'll have to go back and look at that. That one was interesting.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah,
but they just kept a very like simple game plan. Just like, hey, I'm not doing anything crazy, and I'm just gonna blow you up for trying to do crazy things. You saw like a lot of like OD attempts out of the corner, and they were just like, nope, throw, die.
Yep. Again, you know, it's super early, 2 days into the game, so don't overextend. Keep it simple. If it's working, don't change it, right?
Yep.
You know, so just keep it simple and clean. And just like that, you know, they advanced. They got them into winners finals, so we're going to see them later on. But we are going to take a dip down to the loser side of the bracket. Just looking at some of the players we still have here in this tournament. We got JD, we got Trey Pound, Apple N. We're waiting on to see who they're going to play. Let me see who else is here.
We also saw we have a Junior Jam who we saw on the first match of the night. I'm blanking on who they were playing off the top of my head.
Junior Jam was, I remember, I think they were they JP? They might have been the JP that lost.
I think
to the Lily. Right. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So potentially have to may see them on, but we're still waiting on a couple games, as it is with these tournaments. Sometimes,
Yeah.
gotta let it go. But in the meantime, while you're waiting here, you can check out that Matcherino. I think we still have like 30 codes left. Let me refresh the page.
Hold up. Do we have code? I'm about to start yelling at the chat. If we got 30 codes,
we have
using them.
We have 33 codes, and we're already done with 2 of our matches in top 8. So I need all those codes gone by grand finals.
Hold up.
All those codes gone by grand finals.
I'm gonna use one right now. I can't yell at them if I haven't used a code yet. So let me use a code, and then once I use my code, I'm coming at y'all. I'm yelling.
Yep. Send that Matcherino to your family, to your friends, to your dog if they have thumbs. Like anyone that has a Twitter account, I see y'all tweeting, I see y'all posting that tech, and I can see codes being redeemed on the screen right there. Thank you to whoever that was that just.
Oh, that was me. I just used that one. Use the codes. Now I can yell at y'all. There's so many codes left. There's 30 of you guys in the chat. Use those codes. Definitely, it's free of charge. It takes literally a second. I just did it on stream. Not even a whole minute, maybe 15 seconds. You just log into Matcherino. It's 2 clicks. So you log into Matcherino, you click claim code, and that's it. You're done, so you know what I mean. So, let's get it to 2. We're at 156 right now. Let's get it to $200 for this pop on. Y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it.
Give some of these players some great rewards for the work that they've been putting in for someone, I'll say like Yanoob, just for an example. They're playing a new character. This is not someone like Aliva Fox. They're playing Ken. I think their play is very good, but you've had 3 betas to go and to be able to mess with Ken. You've been able to sort of figure out how you want his game plan to work. You have some of these people who have put in the last 2 days, like, okay, how do I make this brand new character work that nobody knows how they play? And are my opponents going to be ready for what I've discovered versus what they've discovered? And that takes a lot of work. I know people that called off work. I had people who called in sick just because like I got to keep playing Street Fighter 5.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I was very fortunate. My off days lined up with when the game came out, so I was like, we're perfect for that. But I know some people had to. It reminds me of Elden Ring. Obviously that was a massive scale. People were like taking vacation from work, like a full week. Just to stay home to play. So Street Fighter 6. I mean, there's a lot on the line. The $2 million. Everyone's talking about that in the future for Capcom Cup. So a lot of people are going to be putting as much time in this as any other game to be the best, to be the strongest, to try to get a chance to win that life-changing money. And then just all the other events that's happening in general, right? CEOs in a few weeks, Evolutions in August. There's a ton of other majors. Defend the North is another one. There's a ton of other majors and regionals and locals and online events. There's so much Street Fighter 6. So many opportunities to hone your skills and to improve and to get better.
The other thing is that with this CPT format, they brought back World Warrior, so you have those online locals that you can go to that potentially lead into a CPT invite, as well as the regional online premiere events. So I don't think any of those start until after Evo, but you don't even have to leave your couch to qualify for that $2 million. You can stay at home, and you could be like, you could make it that far. And I think for a lot of people, that's something big. Like you saw that with the World Warrior system. You saw people like Ending Walker, who
the Bison.
No, that was Jen. Ending Walker was the Ed player. He's
the Ed player. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's like a 16-year-old in the United Kingdom. 16 years old, doesn't have the money to travel, doesn't have the money to go fly to all these offline premieres like the previous ones in the past, but was able to qualify through the Capcom Pro Tour, through their online, their the Salt Mine League, and then from there got into the CPT and then got 3rd at 16 years old.
Yeah,
like anyone can do it as long as you have those opportunities, and with the quite frankly fantastic netcode that is on there. Like I know people say that for a lot of games, but the netcode on this game is like real good.
I haven't had any issues at all. And I played someone, I don't want to say their name, but there's someone I play in KOF that they lag in KOF, but we played this and it was fine. I was like, wow, this is, you saved your internet, huh?
I'm not gonna. I need to put an asterisk on the sentence I'm about to say. Buy an Ethernet cable. Plug it into your router. I played a 2-bar Wi-Fi connection that felt better than any other games, like playing in my own state.
No way.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a programming wizard. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what they did behind the scenes, but by God, keep doing it and do it again.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. Yeah, but I do agree with you, Tabby. Just because the netcode is good on Wi-Fi, y'all better be on Ethernet.
Yep.
I'm gonna come to your house and plug in the Ethernet for you. I'll go buy one for you. Pretty cheap. You get them for like what, $10? They're pretty cheap.
You can buy. I've seen them for like $5 on Amazon. You can get it 2 days to your house. You can wait 2 days. You can wait 2 days to just get stayed and plugged in. I did see. I think someone was planning. I don't know if it actually went through on running a Wi-Fi only tournament, and then the prize to first, second, and third were a 15-foot Ethernet cable.
I like the idea of that.
All right, but it looks like I think we are potentially getting some matches going.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If my eyes are telling me the truth, looks like we're gonna be getting our winners finals. I think here, which should be. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nope, we're gonna be going down to the loser side. So, yeah, we're just waiting for some players to finish advancing. Yep. Again, it's a new game, so that comes with learning how the lobby system works. Every fighting game traditionally they have different lobby systems. So what works in Guilty Gear, it might be different from this game, in other games, vice versa. So, definitely the players are getting used to how to, get into the match, set up the match, things like that. So
the nice thing about it is, at worst, if you can't figure the lobby system, it's not as cut and dry as it is in other games. You can always go to the world lobby. You can always just wander over there and be like, hey, meet me at North America 32 and sit down on a cab and play it and just play it out there, because it works.
Oh yeah. I worked with some friends during the beta who were like, hey Rowan, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm in beta. I'm in the lobby 100, and they come in like, where are you? I'm like, look for the gremlin with the really tall upper body and the small legs. That's me. Only in the corner over there. So
yeah, I always forget that, whenever there's a create a character, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make the character, and they're like, yeah, they look like a human. They have two and then I go into the lobby and I'm like, oh, there's a One Piece character.
Yeah.
Shrek.
There was some dude just glowing. It was just completely it looked like cross-Tekken colors. Yep. Just glowing. I was like, brother, what's going on?
Yeah, there's a setting that's there's two different shine settings in the character. Character creator's insane, by the way. You can spend time you're seeing these people make these guys with shoulders going out 30 feet each way, and then arms like this, like a T-Rex. But I was gonna say there's a lot you can do with it. There's a lot of I know people who will buy games just because they have in-depth character creators like that.
Yeah,
do stuff like that.
Yeah, I have some friends that they don't really play fighting games like that, but they play a lot of the pro wrestling games, and the pro wrestling games have in-depth created characters. So they're just having fun doing that over here, just creating wrestlers. And I saw someone created Ice Spice. It looked really good. It looked just like her. I was like, yo, you guys are way too talented at this,
Yeah.
But here we go. Let's see who's gonna be talented out of these players. We got Apple N going up. Oh, we got Apple in our first Dalsim player, excuse me.
So I'm gonna be honest, this is the first sim I've seen of the weekend. There's not a ton of people playing this character, and he seems like he has a lot of tools, but right now, Plus is not real, is making sure that they don't get to do any of us. They're keeping the pressure going. I
like the idea of that. Frame data is just a concept, it's not real. Just like that drive impact is real, though, gonna connect. Oh, and Dalsim is already in burnout, too. Look how fast that happens, Abby.
Yeah, you saw a lot of those free or a lot of those hits were coming through, just blowing up the drive gauge. But then you also see things like trying to use the OD Yoga Flame just to try to stop the Hunter from coming through, or situations like this where you have to burn so much just to try to get the party started. But a great parry, giving them a chance to throw.
Very good. Nice drive rush from Dalsim again, and burnout. This is not good for Dalsim.
Yeah, you're stuck in the corner.
Yeah, just abusing those plus frames. That's so smart, for plus is not real.
Tried to teleport out, but plus is not real. Was ready for it and ready to keep those hands a coming.
Just straight mauled Apple right there. That derp face he does at the end. Good lord.
Immediately checking the forward jump with the early butt slam right there. And getting tossed out of their own pressure, Apple N trying to do whatever they can.
Oh, I thought the mediocre flame drive impact gonna get blown up again. He is ready for those every single time.
And I like that. Just go for the air 100 hand slap. Don't try to do anything else, because now you got to throw him in burnout here, where it's a much safer situation for you to keep the clap pressure going.
That is so smart. Again, the burnout, it adds another 4 frames to everything your opponents do. So just abusing those flames right there, those plus frames, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, that's what Apple N is trying to do. They're trying to abuse those flames to keep onto out. Nice teleport, but good blocks over there from Plus Is Not Real.
Yeah, just unable to really get off. Try to drive reversal there. Drive reversal is a mechanic I haven't seen most people use it, like, you know, have success with it yet, but
let's see if they got these combos. No, misses it.
Oh, wasn't minding his meter right there, but still his chance. Yeah, Apple N just trying to find any answer. Literally has not been able to really get started this entire set, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah. But yeah, to go by what you're saying, the I believe the name of the counter. I always just call it alpha counter every time I see it.
Drive reversal, I think.
Drive reversal, yeah. It's like, for the cost of what it does, it can be a little hard, and especially towards this lower end of the drive gauges where you would normally be spending it. Like, you're risking burnout on something that potentially might not work out, or only reward you with just like a couple plus frames to try to escape the corner, but your opponent still gets to keep you there. They still get to stagger you and could potentially have a much like longer like pressure sequence while losing your drive gauge.
Yeah. Wow, that was probably one of the fastest sets we've had, I think.
Yeah.
This entire tournament. Yeah, Apple just unable to really create space and get started with Dalsim. You know, the Honda was just super aggressive. Again, the name Plus Is Not Real. It's like, you know, it's not real if their opponents don't check you, if they don't stop you, right? So you can just abuse anything and everything you want, and that they definitely did, you know, when they realized Dalsim was in burnout, just going for that clap every time, just plus, you know. So nicely done. Very good stuff. But thank you for playing, Apple. Appreciate you. And everyone who's lost, you know, who's eliminated from this bracket, thank you for playing. You know, definitely takes guts to enter a bracket this early on. But, you know, just keep playing. We're going to have many more tournaments in the future for this game. So.
Yep, I can already see a scenario where if you're the kind of tournament grinder, if you want to play every single day of the week, there's probably going to be a tournament every single day of the week.
Remember when Strive first came out and it was like 10 online tournaments a day?
There's close to that now still. I think there's 3 or 4 tournaments every single day of the week that you can play in. And some of these tournaments, like, you're going to see this with, you know, this is actually somewhat important for, you know, if this is like your first fighting game, or if you experience this with Strive, but then you're coming back to this one, like, you're going to see these people who enter every single tournament, and they're going to be grinding them 24/7, and, you know, eventually you might see them go off to be, like, considered some of the stronger players. In the Strive example, I'll consider, like, Nubenheimer, someone who's a grinder in the game and is now one of the world-class players. You can really, like, just because there's a million tournaments and you want to be competitive, it doesn't mean you have to enter every single one.
Yes.
You don't force yourself to go and play 7 net play tournaments a week. Just, you know, pick your, hey, on Tuesdays, that's tournament day. That's the day I'm going to play my tournament. That's when you're going to go through. You're going to have, generally, I feel, for most people, even if you're like a big grinder, you're going to have a much better time, like, limiting the amount of focus that you put onto playing in double elim brackets compared to just grinding through the, you know, player matches, trying to improve yourself as a player.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Burnout happened with a lot of players because they were entering so much tournaments, and definitely don't want to replicate that. Plus, you know, there's definitely something to be said about longer sets, right? Tournament sets is 2 out of 3. You have 2 games to try to figure out your opponent. But sometimes playing a longer set with a friend, somebody random in the lobby who's, you know, equal to skill or better, just playing a longer set could be very refreshing and helpful to you. So you definitely want to keep that as your competitive journey continues on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example, but I couldn't off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely like, well, there's two different kinds. They're two different games. Like, some people are better. I personally, I'm better at, you know, quick sets. I'm better at like fighting a gimmick my opponent can't deal with and just trying to loop that over and over and over again. Some people are better at longer sets. I should be better at longer sets. But there are two different skill sets that you're gonna have to build up and you're gonna have to improve on, because you never know when you're gonna need both. But honestly, the biggest thing you can do regardless is just keep playing the game. Play it consistently, even if it's just for a little bit. Just get your 30 minutes a game a day. You just play some matches, try to figure stuff out. Just play Street Fighter. It's sick. This game's great.
I like that. Yeah, it is. And I really like that idea. You know, another thing too, to add some more layers, training mode. You know, definitely taking advantage. The training mode is really robust in this game. It has frame data in there already. Can't believe there's a, you know, time now where that's starting to be a bit more of a standard, is having frame data in the training mode. It should have, you know, it should have always been, but it is what it is. It's here now. Can't complain. But you know, stuff like that. The reversal options are very good if you want to practice against specific punishes. It's really robust. So you definitely want to make sure you optimize your time in there, and knowing what to practice and what to lab.
Yep, and they even have things like the built-in training functions, like the anti-air training.
Yep.
Where it's just like there's going to be an AI who's going to jump in on you, and it's up for you to just DP him. It's definitely something that can be very, very useful for just honing out your fundamentals or figuring out very specific things. The other thing, because I always keep this right next to me, keep a notepad near you. Keep a notepad near you. Anytime a weird interaction that comes down, I just write it down. It helps. It genuinely helps a lot with trying to figure out, like, hey, you know, what happened? What can I do? Like, how do I punish this? You're going to forget 20 minutes later when you're playing the game, but you're not going to forget these two players coming up here. We got Trey Pound and N2 coming up. Another Manon versus the Cammy we saw earlier.
Yep. And already going in, we are 3 command throws in. It's only the first round. All right, nice punish right there. Low forward into cannon drill. Spiral arrow, excuse me, it's the other name.
Yeah, she's got like 30 different names for them, depending on the game that you're in.
Yep. Oh, double jumping, but no DP attempt twice. Yeah. Drive impact finds his mark.
Yeah,
and I like it too.
Yeah, that's a very like key thing on the Manon player, to recognize exactly when the your throws are going to kill and trying to end with them if you're not at 5 medals. Just getting those free medals whenever you can is super beneficial, and like obviously just helps your snowball game, because now you're at level 2 or round 2, sorry, with 4 gauges, so your throws deal a crazy amount of damage. They
deal massive, but also, you know, even on the mental, right, your opponent's noticing you have 4 medals, so they're going to be very wary, just like that, jumping out of it. But you got to take advantage of that, bait those jumps and punish.
Yep, there we go. Nice check with the crouching medium punch right there, but Trey Pound still keeping the pressure into the corner.
It's a trip. Wake up, OD cannon spike.
Great air-to-air right there. Just, I think, trying to stop a lot of the air mobility that was trying to come from N2, but they will get the drive impact punish right there to tie it up.
Very good. Wow, even from that range, still got a punish. Yeah. Interesting.
It's crazy. It's so
I thought, I was thinking, I was like, oh, that's a tip. Uh-oh, that wasn't the tip, though. Nice punish here.
Oh, tried to do the drive rush mid-screen, but that dive kick was already coming through to stop it down. Good air-to-air once again.
Nice low forward, yep. Wake up super, gonna land its mark. Blowing up the media attempt there.
Will take a lot of that drive gauge out right there, and for some very solid damage, but still stuck in burnout. Gotta have a lot of it recover during the cinematic, but you still have to hold on this.
Oh, gets the throw, that's gonna, not it. Oh no, the super. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, no confirmation to super, but you know, the fact that Manon was in burnout, I was wondering if they would opt for like super to like chip or something. But regardless, Trey Pound does take the game.
And great jump. I really like Trey Pound. Just their air options have been very, very solid. Like always spacing themselves out away from being in those grab ranges, being able to use those dive kicks as they're coming through to stop a lot of the forward movement from M2.
Nice. Using that back heavy kick right there for the anti-air. Gets to follow up the double overhead from the EX Hooligan kicks. That's dirty. In the throw, close it out.
Yeah, excellent. The excellent strike throw loops right there at the very end, putting in work. And now this is a great spot for Trey Pound, where you were able to take that round without the Manon getting a single medal. So they now have to start their snowball game now, which is going to keep your life total high, but the drive impact's going to keep it low.
Lands into that one right there. Okay, we're racking up those medals though, Tabby. As soon as you mentioned that, we're already on 4.
But being able to get out of that last situation, and even had the time, or almost had the time. I thought they were able to get the confirm out to check the drive impact, but it was not enough hits.
Yeah, not enough. You need 3 hits to break the armor from the the drive impact.
Yeah, I like that. Trying to stop them from doing those OD dive kicks again and again like they had been, and now checking on them on their own air-to-airs, and this is the big hit grab, the 5 medal.
Oh, just empty throws. Trey Pound was ready for it though. Try to drive impact again out of the corner. Wake up OD. Cannon spike finds the mark.
Yeah, I like that. You're like, hey, I'm already on the back foot. You just try to use those OD reversals to escape these situations, but now you're having to hold these throws, but so is N2.
Yeah, we're in CA range. Trey Pound, one more interaction away from winning this. That's going to be a no cancel. It's a super. Does get the close heavy punch though to close it out. But you gotta confirm those at the super when you got 3 bars. You know, definitely do not want to let Manon get another chance to live.
No, not at all. You cannot. If you give that character a chance to breathe, you're gambling with your life. But I do know that super confirm window is a little tricky in this game compared to others. So definitely something if you're just trying to like, yeah, I played Cammy. I was a Street Fighter 5 player. I played her in 4. I played her in every game except 3. You can it's something that you might not be 100% comfortable with. So just gotta keep the grind up and keep it going, just like we are going now into what our top 8 is. So we already saw the winner side with the League of Fox and Yanoob taking over their matches. But on the loser side, we're going to have Pyro and Plus is Not Real, as well as the Rozu and Trey Pound, who we just saw.
Yep, we just saw that Trey Pound did advance, so they're going to be playing Glitch later on in the bracket. But very, very good. That was, you know what? Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Rozu. Yeah, and Trey Pound, Rozu. That's the matchup. No, because that was N2 that they defeated. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but that is your top 8. Very strong. Got you got 2 Cammies. You got RCF with the Honda. We got a JP. We got quite a few characters. So
yeah, keeping good diversity is always good to see, especially for these launch day tournaments. It's not everybody's like, we're gonna pick the one character that has the one busted thing and just loop it over and over again. It's not 8 Honda top 8.
not yet. Maybe next week. But you know what? For now, you love to see it again. You know, we're still in the phase of, you're just picking up who you like, right? You're just trying out the character you want to play. If they happen to be really strong, then you lucked out. If they happen to not be strong, well, there's another 15 characters you can go try out. So,
well, and even with this game, like I feel like the balance between all these characters is pretty similar. I don't feel there's any just at least from a very like overview look, I don't feel like there's a character that can't win a major. I feel like as long as you put in the work and you figure out how your character wants to function, and as I think the biggest thing is knowledge of the systems. This is a very systems heavy Street Fighter game where not everyone is, where it's like if you can manage your drive gauge well, if you can manage being able to deal with your opponent's drive gauge, as well as general super meter usage, that's gonna be a little more character dependent obviously, but figuring out how all that works and figuring those reactions is going to carry you, I think, very, very far, compared to just being like, I know my character and I know exactly what they do, being like, I know the game.
I agree with you. And I think this might be the first Street Fighter in a long time where like it really comes down to mostly knowledge of the system versus like a counter pick, right? Street Fighter has always been like historically known as a counter pick kind of game where you'd play multiple characters to deal with a different archetype. But yeah, you know, just knowing the system mechanics because of how intricate they are and the layers they have in them, you know, definitely that's at the first and foremost of everything. Like, of course, there's going to be counter picks in this game, but you know, you definitely need to, you can make those counter picks much easier to deal with if you are well aware of how to use your drive meter.
But you can also make those counter picks even more beneficial, knowing how to use your drive meter. Being like, hey, you know, I already know how to use the drive. I know exactly when I want to be doing certain things, and then being like, you know, we'll just pick an example. JP Manon is JP favored. If you're like a Ken player in that matchup, you're like, I don't know how I feel about this. If you have familiarity with the systems, you're like, my JP is like kind of okay. It's kind of like, you know, I can do a combo or two. I can zone. I can set play a little bit. But having the system knowledge might give you an advantage and give you an edge over the your opponent that you may not have gotten otherwise.
Yep, agreed. And thank you for whoever just used the Matcherino code. Folks, please use the last of them. I'm going to send it right here. Matcherino, exclamation mark Matcherino right there. Click the link, click the code, claim the codes if you can. Just definitely want to use as much as we can. If we can get the code, the Matcherino up to 200 again, that would be great. We have 27 codes remaining. Please, let's use those 27 codes, folks.
Yep. Use all of them if we can. If you have the change to spare, try to get us up to that 200 prize pot. The players and, you know, all of us back here on the production side of things would very much appreciate it.
Yep, very much so. But yeah, it's been a great tournament so far. You know, I definitely like what I'm seeing with these players. You can see people are very familiar already, you know, with the mechanics, and you know, it's great to see. You know, it seems like the players now of today are a lot stronger and a lot more knowledgeable. I mean, again, we have so many different facets, right? Discords, we have multiple apps, we have social media as a whole, right? So, but here we go. We're jumping into this match here. Pyro bringing near JP, getting stomped on right now, though, by Plus is not real.
Yep, trying to do whatever they can to make it through, but right now Plus is not real is showing that the damage is, but the OD Amnesia now comes through, and they tried to throw. While you have that on you, you have to hold all of that pressure that continues up.
Yep, look at that headbutt just getting in there, though. No problem at all.
That jumping cross of light kick right there was kind of crazy out of the corner.
Yeah, that hit on the other side. I was like, okay. Damn, JP, do you have to have everything? There we go.
Well, he's got all the moves, he's got all the drip, he's got all the projectiles. What more do you want?
He's got it all. Just EX headbutt right through the fireball. Just no respect. Honda. Oh, okay. Good. Confirm. Off the lights.
And just immediately spending that OD headbutt, just being like, hey, I don't want to deal with the zoning. I am just going to fly my way in, and you got to deal with this.
Yep. Again, pushed into the corner.
All right, OD Amnesia working out once again. And there's a thing like, oh, great drive impact right there. And just into the quick level 3.
Oh, very good. Filling them up with psycho power. Nicely done. That's so cool.
And it spaces you out at a really good range to just be able to stop them from getting too much zoning in. And once again, OD Amnesia working out again and again and again.
That was a good block and a very good Abare through that that tech throw attempt. You know, try to just sneak it in there, but very good. Yeah. Very, very good. Yeah, and Plus is not real. Again, just holding forward in these matches, and it's paying off. JP has yet to find an answer. Again, just round start sumo splash. I love it.
Yeah. Well, while JP is a character that has a lot of good zoning tools, once you get up close, it can be hard. In fact, that Honda is just always able to stay up close for super, super long periods of time, can do a lot of work. And you can see that drive gauge is just chipping down on every single interaction.
Yeah, every single time. Meets him in the air with a jump heavy kick. Pretty sure that was supposed to be a sumo splash, but it's all right. We take those. Just like that right there.
Yeah, these sumo splats have just been on point every time that Pyro's in the air, until just right there found the opportunity to get the crouching heavy punch anti-air.
Wow, JP just not finding his turn after that. Okay, there it is. Jump back heavy kick.
Great tick throw setup right there, and immediately just like holds 9 out of the corner, saying no thank you, I'm good, I'm not holding anything.
Yeah, definitely not trying to be in the corner at all, especially not in this game. Corner is not your friend. Okay, nice. Okay, just gets himself out of there though, so that's okay.
Yeah, that is always like a very scary scramble, because there is an instant overhead setup that you can do off of it if you hold that block. And I think you saw right there, they actually, Plus is not real, taking the hit, not trying to get instant overhead, because I think they were going for that setup.
Every single time, yeah. Pyro just not too familiar with this matchup just yet.
It can be hard if it's not a it's a character I think is gaining more and more popularity with every moment, but definitely in the beginning it was not one that you would see very frequently.
Honda wins yet again. OD sumo headbutt, securing the victory.
Yeah, doing a very, very like clean job of just like using things like OD headbutt to just not respect any of the zoning. Like you would see a lot of people just like take the down back, be like, okay, they're gonna spire, I'm gonna try to like walk and block, I'm gonna try to walk and parry, use some other like projectile invul move to get out of it. But Plus is not real, it's just like no, W key, and just like find their way in there no matter what, and not like allow any of that zoning to start. And I think that's the big thing, is like if you don't let the JP player actively zone, you're going to be in a great situation. But the moment you let them do, it's very, very rough.
Yeah, I could tell what Plus is not real. Like his mindset, their mindset is probably like very strong in the sense that like they don't care, right? Like it's like I'm only afraid of you if I let you run game. But if I don't respect your game or care about your game, like you said, I'm just gonna hold W key. I'm just gonna go in. These headbutts, these splashes, these 100 hands, they're all gonna land, and you know, just like that, I'm gonna be the victor. So, you know, mindset is very strong. It's very paramount in this game. To always make sure you're trying to be one step ahead in the mindset, not second guessing yourself, believing in your options and your answers. You know, and again, with a name like Plus is not real, they don't fear frame data, so they're gonna do what they want to do.
Frame data is made up by big zoner to keep you down as the on rush down. They want to prevent you to have to hold all this stuff. Nah. OD headbutt.
I like it, but we are going to be advancing. Looks like we're going to be getting Nuzu going up against Trey Pound. So Trey Pound's going to be bringing that Cammy back to the stage. Nuzu, I don't think we got a chance to see them play yet on stream.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that. We haven't seen them play yet, as far as aware. So always good to see new faces on stream. Get a little bit of that mystery, that suspense, as we're waiting to see who comes.
Sure.
I do like we saw Trey Pound play M2. We've seen Trey Pound play previously a couple times now, and their Cammy play has just been very like scary. That if you're not someone who's ready to deal with someone who, honestly, very similar to Plus is not real, where they're kind of like a W key holder, and that's not a bad thing. That's just a strategy that they're going for. And because this game is very like free flowing with how you can spend your drive gauge, all these different strategies work, and all these different mindsets can really make things happen here. So it's going to be up to Rosu to see, like, hey, you know, do I have the tools to deal with this? Do I have the ability to stop someone who's just going to try to go for like OD hooligan at max range?
Yeah, I like that idea. I want to see who they bring to the table. You know, that'll give us a better glimpse into the future to see how they're going to handle the matchup. But funny thing is, if they are able to get through Trey Pound, there is yet another Cammy on the other side, because Glitch is at the end of that. So, you know, hope they're going to get a helping hand of the Cammy matchup. That's for sure.
Hey, sometimes you have to go through the character gauntlets. Sometimes that's your check. Can you make it through? Are you not only familiar with this person's matchup, but are you familiar with the next person and the person after that?
As a KOF enjoyer, I remember my evolution run after pools. I had to play like 6 Cronins back to back. So I was definitely ready for that matchup, though.
I feel like if you're signing up for a KOF tournament in this current time, you should be ready to have to fight that character for the entire tournament.
For sure. Yeah, you just know it's gonna happen. It's coming eventually. But yeah, interesting to seeing another character we haven't seen yet here today. Oh, you know what? We got more Kimberly, so that's cool.
All right.
Yep, and they are from the UK as well, so nice.
Yeah.
Yep. That icon, do you know what icon that is? Is that because Trey Pound has the PS logo, so that's
yeah, so it's that's the PC, the crossplay logo.
Oh, that's the crossplay. Okay, gotcha. So
yeah, or
nice.
PC or potentially Xbox.
Right.
There you go. Oh, nice jump out of there when as soon as Rosu tried to do a drive impact into the corner and now forced them into burnout.
Just wake up super.
Yeah. And also force the spray can come through to give him a chance to teleport in, but then OD dive kick connecting right at the tip.
Yeah. Nice trades in the air, but not enough health to facilitate that win there. Good stuff for Uzu.
I see. Yeah, good. Just use that the drive counter, get them out of that pressure. Say, hey, no, thank you, I'm good. Tried to rush in there, but Trey Pound keeping it calm right now and just playing sweeps and throws.
Yep, very good hit confirm off the counter hit. Standing medium punch. Wow, the delayed EX dive kick finds its mark. Very good.
Now you have to hold all this pressure, but the drive impact out of the corner gonna be a good starter.
Oh, got the little Bushin Ryu Messiah kicks right there. I know Guy is proud somewhere, wherever he is. Woo!
He's proud in season 3 right now, but we're in the beginnings of it. Great jumping and forcing another burnout right there.
No, okay, good punish right there. Yeah, that DP, that kick did lose iframes in this current version. I remember in the beta it had it. That was one of the nerfs to Kimberly here on release. But we're going into level 3, so you're going to be seeing a buffed Kimberly here.
I like it, just using the level 3 as well as a way to replenish some of your OD gauge, because they had used it pretty aggressively earlier on. So just now being able to get more use of things like these drive impacts, like these OD moves.
That's such an esports strategy right there, right? Just getting back your resources during the cutscene. I like it.
Here you go, Trey Pound saying, I don't need any of those thinking shenanigans. I'm just gonna come in and you gotta deal with me. Good trades. Almost even found a pickup off that.
Yeah, the can literally just went away after that. I would have been mad though if the can was still there. I'd have been all right, okay. Trey Pound again. Oh no cancel into the super. Definitely. And a tick throw. Yeah. That's gonna be it.
Yeah, that is one thing with Rosu. Rosu's been like very they've got a good read on what Trey Pound, because Trey Pound has been very aggressive on just like, I'm gonna do my option, it's up for you to deal with it, and not respecting their opponent, going for these reversals on wake up a ton. Mostly been finding situations like that where they're trying to jump out, but you're getting clipped by those Kimberly supers.
Oh, okay, good delay right there. Making the jump-ins a little bit more trickier to deal with, but just eating those trips.
Yeah, just trying to throw out those light punches, just trying to stop a lot of the pressure, get them to get baited into these counter hits, but not able to find a big confirm just yet. Good throw back.
Nice check right there. Yep. Oh, the double heavy punch wasn't ready to confirm either time, though. Unfortunate.
A good recognition though to block the drive impact. Just take those minus frames, but get out of that situation so you can OD dive kick.
Yeah, very good. It's very good check right there, yeah. Kim's teleport.
Yeah, and getting these good jump-ins, but once again, not respecting the reverse of super here.
Oh, missed a big step. Good punish. I like the frame trap. Just unable to continue the combo though for Trey Pound. Definitely can't let those interactions go to waste. You gotta take advantage. Get the knockdown. We're gonna get knocked down with this throw and into the corner. Kimberly shines here.
Great use of drive impact to just get out of that situation while they're still in recovery, being able to trade and get a free side swap from it. And they're finding all these great counter hits, but can't capitalize on these big rewards.
Again, nice spiral wake up super finds it again every single time.
You do have to be like kind of okay with that as Trey Pound, because that means they've been using that level 1 super so much that they haven't built the meter for the level 3.
Wow, Trey Pound puts himself in a corner. Drop a health left, teleport right over the head, eats a trip. What's gonna happen
here? Already, bro.
That was the right time to throw. Trey Pound sets himself for yet another round. We are going into overtime here. It is 1-1, folks. Let's see who's gonna win this one.
Right now, Rosu finding a great use of that drive rush in the mid screen, but a nice check with that back fist right there.
Wow, the jump heavy punch just immediately knocking her down. Oh, but we are burnt out though. Trey Pound has to take advantage of this. Yep, yeah, that spinning knuckle is so hard to deal with. But wake up, Super Tabby. This is like the 4th or 5th time in a row, and it has connected every time.
I thought they had that one. I was like, oh, they're just walking and blocking. They got this, but right now they're getting these confirms again and again, trying to keep the damage going on that burnout gauge. Well, they're still out of meter, but here we go. Back to meter. As soon as I get their drive gauge back, they're immediately drive impacting.
Yeah, Trey Pound's he's gotta recognize that. Like every time Ruku gonna take this game here, Ruzu, excuse me, every time has been just drive impacting out of the corner, and Trey Pound has not been ready for that.
And it's one of those, like, it's something that definitely as time goes on, you're going to be seeing less and less, just because of it, you know, the players are going to be able to react to it and are going to be able to try to blow it up. But right now, it's working out great. Already early burnout once again from Rosen.
Very good. Wake up, I can't. I love it every single time, finding this mark. Trey Pound's got to respect those knockdowns even more.
Go.
Oh, chasing down.
And honestly, I like that. Like, you've been seeing how much they've been wanting to stay in the air, how much they've been wanting to try to do things to keep the momentum, try to go into their favor, just to constantly check them with these OD dive kicks.
Yeah, I like it. It's been connecting every time, and what Trey Pound's been doing has been delaying it. So very good. Throwing off the air trajectory just a tiny bit. There it is, Bushin throw into the follow-up.
Into the level 2 here.
Oh, the maximum Kimberly.
That is what it is. You're totally right. Oh, great anti-air into the quick mix with the spray cans.
Yo, the high teleport, drop of health there. Oh, just chasing it down. And a perfect game. Wow, what a round right there. Ruzu gonna advance 2-1 over Trey Pound. Nice stuff.
Yeah, Russo looked like a different person that last round. That was, they were like bringing out all these new options right at the very end, and I think they just wanted to. They really conditioned Trey Pound into like they were gonna play a certain way, and then switched it on a dime as soon as they needed to clutch it out. And I think that was a huge factor in them being able to take that over.
Yeah, that was a very impressive last round, but I mean, it can't be overstated how many times they've connected with like what they wanted, right? We talked earlier about the other player, can't remember who the name was at the time, but the player that was just always the Kent player that was always in the right spot at the right time, right? That Kimberly just landing every single super, every single drive impact, everything connected. Trey Pound just did not have an answer, or just was unable to deal with it. Couldn't find their way. So.
And that's something that's very important, especially in a game like Street Fighter, where spacing and having the ability to make the correct decision.
Yeah,
or not the right decision, because there's so many different options you can do. There's so many different things. Like if they're getting hit by Wake Up Super, they're potentially getting hit by Wake Up Drive. They're getting hit by Wake Up like OD moves or Wake Up Mash. There's a lot of different things that could have changed it. So what is it the correct decision? Who knows? There's so many layers going on that you can't be prepared for everything. But at that moment, at that time, it was the right decision and the right spot to be in.
Yep, every single time. And just like that, we are advancing further on into this top 8. We are down to 6 players left. We have 2 players left in our winner side. That's going to be LVO Fox and Yanoob. Those 2 you'll see later on. On the losers, we have RCF going up against Plus. Actually, whoa, we're getting 2 mirror matches. I just realized. Oh, no, never mind. If Trey Pound would have won, we would have gotten 2 mirror matches, because RCF and Plus is not real both play Honda. So we're gonna have the Honda mirror match, and then we'll have another Kim versus Cammy match.
So we're gonna have no neutral into all neutral as the 2 matches that are happening right here, because both these players, both RCF and Plus is not real, are Hondas that are willing to just like butt slam and headbutt and like keep the stagger pressure going on with those 100 hand slaps, just as like standing heavies. So anything is possible. These two players, they're trying to fake each other out during the loading screen. I love that feature so
Give me the round start butt bomb. Let's go. Okay.
No.
All right, here we go. So we got RCF rocking the red. RCF's in the red, and we got Plus Is Not Real rocking the default skin, I believe. It's the default color.
Yeah, I believe the blue.
The blue, yeah.
Easy to remember for the temporary right now, and a great throw setup after that drive rush. Caught the overhead. But the butt slam's not working out.
Oh, missing a butt slam right there. Eats a headbutt on the way down.
Yeah, and that's important. Like, not landing those butt slams is actually like, you know, Honda's air-to-air game isn't going to be that strong. Oh, trying to headbutt on a reaction, and then getting the skill right there.
That was OD right there. Just like kind of faking him out. Very good. Oh, the dash up low from the drive rush, but no finish. Drive again. This should be it if we go into level 2 super. Level 3, actually.
Oh no! I think they were trying to go for a meterless confirm right there just to save it, but you know, didn't even need.
Oh, you know what? I'm so confused. I thought that was final round.
Oh,
I thought,
yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, just level 3 will go into game 2, but no, we got 2 Hondas on the screen, folks.
See, that's why you got to grind World Tour mode. You got to unlock these colors so you can have more clear mirror matches. But here we go. Yeah, I like that. Just getting the quick little install right there to be able to have the improved 100 hand slap, and that's something that you're not seeing as much. You know, you're seeing it from Plus Is Not Real, but you're not seeing it from RCF at that full screen range.
Yeah, you know, definitely a tool that they might have to look into more. I feel like Capcom added a lot of tools like that in this game where people have moves that like buff a certain special move or something else, you know?
Yeah, I think like half the roster even just has like an install super.
Which is unique for a Street Fighter standard, right? You don't normally see that. But Plus Is Not Real taking that first one right there. I love how we have the 2 question marks by the names because we're not sure. But Plus Is Not... I love it. Here we go. Also, cool feature too. It randomizes the stage, so you get a different stage every single time, and that's great.
Always going to keep the variety up, but right now these players are just trying to keep it very simple. Odie headbutt coming through.
Yep.
Stopping a lot of the pressure, and there's the butt slam once again. I think that's a big thing that's going to make it work. If they can get these butt slams to work, because they are able in situations to find those big counter hits just like that, where they can keep the presses going.
Nice. Using a headbutt just to escape the butt slam pressure. And we're right back again. Yeah, okay, now we know. We're charging it up. Honda players, you know, the neuron is activating. This is what I want to see. No shield throws yet from any of them, but we do got our counter drive impact. And Plus Is Not Real one more round from taking this.
You know, if I was, you know, the Honda players, I'd be scared to be doing those throws because these players have both been very, like, once they get close to each other, are willing to just press, are willing to try to get out of a lot of these situations.
That is true, yeah. The movement, you know, for both of them, when they are moving, when they're not opting to sit full screen, they are all over the screen. Just backing off immediately.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I get it. You know, you want to try to bait them into doing a risky option, but this is Honda with a very safe headbutt and the reactable drive impact afterwards, being able to recognize the headbutt was coming through. This is huge carry right now into the level 3.
Yeah, very good. Get your damage while you can. That's gonna do about half of what they have already.
Yep, and it puts their opponent into burnout as well, which is the huge thing. So now they don't have access to all those OD tools, and your tools, if you're able to stay close, get even better.
Yep. Oh, the mix for the butt bomb right there. Not sure where that big booty is coming from.
Well, it's trying to come from downtown right now, but that drive gauge fully restored at this point, and now going to confirm into their own level 3 to take that round and take the set.
Yep, take the set. Plus Is Not Real gonna advance into the top 4 over RCF. Yeah. Very good, very clean. Plus Is Not Real again, just continuing to show that they are going to play the game they want to play.
Exactly, and like they were making that work. You know, the constant pressure with those headbutts, the not going for butt slam like 24/7, always doing it at the moments that RCF wasn't expecting it. They were expecting just like, mid screen, like we're playing that footsies game. Okay, they're going to charge you. They're going to headbutt you. And they're just immediately going up there.
Yeah, every single time, keeping that mix coming, and looks like we're gonna keep the games coming right here, folks. We're gonna have Ruzu bringing their Kimberly back to the stage, going up against Glitch, no longer a part of F3, but Glitch coming up to the stage here, bringing that Cammy. So another Cammy versus Kim matchup. Let's see if they can bring a different approach. Trey Pound did a really good job, I just think, but that last round, right? That last round that led into the perfect, where everything, Kimberly did every mix, every frame trap, everything was on point. So see how this one plays out.
It'll be interesting to see if they keep with that moment, because we saw they very clearly have like a second game plan that they can go into, where they can go into that more style, or they can keep it how they were in the beginning, just like trying to aggressively use that drive gauge, constantly like drive impacting out of any minus frame situation, and seeing like what they want to go for in the beginning, because like Glitch may have been watching, they may have been getting that download and trying to figure out like, okay, how are they going to play?
Sure.
And so it'll be interesting to see what they want to bring to the table, but definitely going to be a fantastic match coming up as soon as we get those players loaded in. And you know what else would be fantastic, Rome?
What would be fantastic, Tabby?
I think those Matcherinos codes being claimed would be fantastic. So if y'all haven't claimed them already, I still think we have like 20-something codes left. Refreshing the page here. We got 27 codes. Please claim them. Please claim all those codes. Post them in all your Discord servers. Post them on your Twitter. Make sure that we get all of them claimed as soon as possible. It's free money. It's free money.
It's like the meme. Yeah, it's like the meme when the guy says it's free real estate. It's free money. It takes 2 seconds. If I had other Matcherino accounts, I would do it right now. There it is. I'm gonna actually tweet this out in a few Discords. Let them know.
Definitely. I always after tournaments that I'm commentating, or even I'm playing in or helping run. If we got codes left, I always try to plug them in every Discord. There's always, you got to be there. You got to support all these Matcherinos, because like Matcherino has been nothing but like, I think it's been one of the biggest things for the fighting game community. Like especially during the pandemic, when we were running all the snap play tournaments and everything. Just having like having access, like, hey, there's free codes available. People who are wanting to, like, if you want to help, contribute to these, to create these prize pots. There's been random weekly tournaments with $1,000 prize pots and top level players coming through.
Yes.
You see that on a Tuesday night. For you it was $1,000 prize pot, but for them it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday, yeah. Rest in peace, Bison.
Yeah.
Or is he dead? Looking at you, JP.
Or is he? You'll have to play the World Tour mode to find out. Play the World Tour mode to find out.
I love it. I can't wait to play the World Tour though. As someone like me, like I've played fighting games literally my whole life. I'm 31 now, and I think the first game I've ever played was like Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. So for me being a super casual, to obviously move into more competitive, the World Tour mode is like, I wish I could take that to my like 10-year-old self and be like, bro, look at this World Tour. It's like it's so cool.
I was talking with someone like, yeah, it's just a Yakuza game, but it's Street Fighter, and it's like, that's exactly what this should have been. That's exactly what it needed to be. I'm there. It's definitely something, after this weekend, after we get through all the launch hype and everything, I'm definitely gonna try to sit down and grind through that World Tour. But I know people are saying it's like 20 hours as well. Like, you can like significantly grind in it. It's not just it's not a 4-hour like cutscene that's basically playing with characters in a fight here or there. It's a full, like, that's a $60 video game that you also then get a fighting game with.
The number I heard for completion, I heard if you 100% World Tour, doing all the side quests and maxing out everybody's all the masters and everything, I heard something of like 40 hours, and I'm like, we're just getting into like PS2 Persona range at this point now. That's a lot, yeah. That's a lot.
I've paid more money for games with less story mode, and then you also get a competitive fighting game with it.
Yep. Yeah, Capcom was really on this one when they made this game, and we appreciate that, man. I mean, again, not to beat a dead horse, but a lot has been said about Street Fighter V, and I'm glad that they've learned from that, and they have been able to pump out a game this early, that feels complete already. No later DLC, no additional content we have to wait on, like right out the gate. you get your money's worth.
Yeah, and we're getting our money's worth here with this match coming up. Rosu and Glitch on deck. Kimberly versus Cammy yet again for Rosu.
Yep.
This is going to be on Rosu to see if they can deal with what Glitch has been bringing to the table this whole tournament. And right now, Drive Impact coming out and working. So they're going back to that game one style that we had seen before.
Wow. Oh, try to go for some cute mix right there. There it is. The reaction with the Drive Impact there and puts her into burnout. So this is going to be scary. Wake up Super, but Glitch was ready. Uh-oh. Looks like Glitch was watching, Tabby.
Yeah. You know, that's a big thing. Like being like, recognize like, hey, you can do reaction Drive Impacts, and then you can also stop those reversal supers that are coming out. You may see Rosu have to like try to switch up their game plan, try to change how they want to be focusing really early on, and that's going to give Glitch potentially even more time to get downloads on exactly how they want to think.
Yep, got to be careful though. Isn't burnout. This should be it actually. Into the level 1. Yeah, very good. Yeah, just in time that the drive meter recovering to save Rosu.
Yep. You know, I do like spending that drive gauge early on just to burn it out and then recover it later. If you have the feeling that your fundamentals are good enough, it is a very solid game plan, and Rosu's been showing it.
Yep. Wow. OD cannon drill from downtown. Nice confirm. Gonna keep the pressure in. Yep. Gonna land a throw here.
Oh, the whip throw, but no punish.
All right, we in burnout. Yeah, that's good. Gets the wall splat. Gonna get the full jump, but dropping the combo, and already Rosu having that button on tap right there.
Yeah, they were mashing. They were pressing that reversal super, ready for that gap to come out as soon as possible.
That's the second time.
Yeah.
And this should be it right here. No. Wake up super. Does it land? Oh, he threw right over.
But a great like air-to-air attempt on the on them trying to go for the teleport. And I think that's big for Glitch. Just like, you know, their big damage confirms haven't like really been there, but they are playing neutral out of their mind in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, definitely showing that old school mentality, right? Just keeping a solid ground game right here. Does has a jump, gets to confirm to the spiral arrow. What's next? Baited something out.
Oh,
right, grab throw,
but no follow up this time. All right, great air to air.
Yeah, that heavy punch just smacking you down to the ground. Into the level 2, I like it. And I does think this puts Cammy into the corner. Yep, so very prime position.
Which is EX or ODDP out of there right now, getting a side swap as well into a crush into the corner. As long as you have this confirmed with the level 1, you will take it. Glitch now up.
Yeah, very good awareness too from Glitch, knowing that was going to put her on the other side, had to do the input for the super on the other, just to make sure. Round start spiral arrow, clipping the ankles. Okay.
And that jumping heavy punch being such a great air-to-air option, and the dive kicks keeping the corner pressure up again and again.
But puts himself in the corner, has no problem busting out though. Yeah. Oh, basic throw, but too slow to get anything. Yeah, Rosu looking like they're having some trouble trying to find an answer, you know, to keep this Cammy off of them. She's like a back hole. She ain't going nowhere.
It's definitely something like you might want to like potentially just be going for like trying to backdash out of the pressure in the mid screen, not like because Rose has been very active with a lot of their drive meter usage. And I think just like that, like doing delay pressure, not trying to get the walk forward and getting Glitch to whip a throw, and now opening him up with the mix.
Yeah, got the rush overhead, but no finish. Whoa, what was that? She DP'd into the corner. I had no idea Kimberly was on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Glitch did either.
Oh, we might need to, someone in the chat, I might need y'all to click that. That needs to be analyzed. We got to break out the John Madden marker for that one. Oh, nice. I like it. Slow down into CA. No!
Missed the confirm on it, so we're not able to kill here, but they will be able to get a couple more hits here, putting Kimberly into burnout. And the last spiral arrow.
Yeah, and it does connect, and Glitch takes that in a quick 2-1 over Rosu. Very good stuff. So yeah, Glitch has been watching. They definitely did not get checked by any of those wake up super attempts, or you know, even the drive impacts was ready for those. But very good stuff to Rosu. Loved watching your Kimberly. Can't wait to see more from you.
Absolutely, definitely someone that is going to be on my list of players. You know, it seems like someone who, if you're going to watch net play tournaments and all that, they'll be in there. You know, it's Kimberly players. They want to grind. They're here. They're here. They're ready to game. So someone who's going to be on my list. I want to see them go. I want to see them hit all those wake up supers as much as they possibly can.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's see. We are now firmly in our top 4.
Yes.
On the winner's side, we have LVO Fox and Yanoob. And then the last losers match for now, we have Plus Is Not Real and Glitch. So that's going to be another Cammy E-Honda match. That's going to be exciting to see because both of them clearly like holding forward and they love just mauling their opponents down. So let's see if the old school tactics of Glitch can work out against that. I don't want to say new school, but more of the extremely aggressive E-Honda play from Plus Is Not Real.
Oh, so you know what's actually interesting? I was looking at this to see if they had played. So RCF and Plus Is Not Real played each other in the first round of the tournament.
Wow. And they had to play again later.
And RCF beat them 2-1. And then made it all the way through the losers bracket to play them again. So then Plus Is Not Real took it over. That's crazy. I was trying to see if these two players played, but that was an entire other storyline that we missed.
Wow. I love it. Storylines are building already.
Yeah.
The two Hondas trading wins. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Unless you're the one that loses second, that's always the worst, you know?
It is always the worst. It is always the worst. But we'll see them in Evo Grand Finals clearly because it's that Honda power.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, this is I believe we are going to be getting LVO Fox and Yanoob now. This is gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be a Ken and if I'm not mistaken, Manon.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Ken versus Manon. So we have Ken, Manon, Honda, and Cammy. Those are the 4 final characters. Unless they want to bust out, you know, someone gets a little crazy, bust out a Dawson, you know, some sick tech.
The pocket Jamie coming out last minute.
the demo Ryu, you know, the level 8 Luke. Let me see it, you know, bust it out.
We haven't seen a Luke today on stream.
No Luke. The modern Luke. I'm telling you, you want to win this whole thing? Pick that modern Luke, baby.
Man, I have this like internal reaction. I saw a modern Ken pop up and I'm like, I cannot lose to this guy.
I don't know. The modern Ken might be on the tier list of top characters. We might have to check that out.
Maybe. I haven't thought about it too much. I haven't looked at too much of the modern because I like my 6 buttons.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, so for me is like, it's not that I'm against modern. It's just I'm an old man. I'm not trying to relearn a whole new play style. Like I'm good with my 6 buttons, just like you said, Tabby. I'm big chilling with those. But here we go. Yanoob contra LVO Fox. This is going to be a 3 out of 5. It is your winners finals. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, already off to like both players trying to spend their drive gauge, trying to catch their each other out. But great stuff from Yanoob right now, constantly parrying those fireballs, which is going to force LVO Fox to play a little bit more offensively, just like that.
Yeah, very good. Tatsu driving her all the way to the wall. Yeah, we saw earlier LVO with those throw loops, getting them in again. Nice backdash, yeah.
Yeah, LVO Fox finally missing a throw off their opponent being correct for it, and getting a reward of a throw of their own. But this jumping working great for LVO Fox. It had 2 of those that have led to super big interactions.
Yeah. Wow, the double drive rush. Man, what a confirm. Into the super.
Space is about as well to come right back in with that drive rush. And a great cross-up jumping leg kick.
Yeah, yet again. And an empty low with the light. That was so nasty. Just smothering Manon, staying on top of her.
Yeah.
Open
burnout. Yeah, having to go to burnout just to try to stop them from doing a lot gives Manon a great opportunity to go for these bigger throws that can be so very, very quick, but it does not matter when you're coming in through with the quick little target combo to close it out. LVO Fox up 1 game. This is winners finals, so it is 3 out of 5, so they got a little bit more time to download each other.
Yeah, definitely going to need that one. That was a fast game 1 there. Yeah, LVO just definitely playing to win here. Drive rush in. That mix is so crazy. Good block, though. Hold on. Yeah, Yanoob just getting blown up right now. And the perfect parry, but punish counter with the command throw.
Yeah, it's always good to just go for the grab right there, especially when you're at low metals. Like, Manon's damage reward isn't super high without it, especially at this low drive gauge range.
She's definitely looking for command throw. She needs to rack those metals up. Just mashing super. And you know what? We talked earlier, right? Again, super early tournament. People are not too optimal with their combos and even strings. And when you know they're not optimal with their strings, you take advantage. You bust out super.
Yep. Especially when they're potentially trying to go for like delay target combos and stuff, but a great spin getting through those fireballs right now.
All right, got the drive reversal right there. That is the most expensive drive move. It takes 3 bars, but it does create some space if you land it.
And it can be, can be very useful a lot of times. Great anti-air target combo, and now this is the big DP punish, but it misses!
Oh, that was a massive punish counter just waiting for you. The noob definitely can't let that rattle him, and doing a good job right now. Does land another throw, and the EX overhead. That was so clean.
Yeah, that EX overhead is always really, really scary because you can, if you have the OD gauge, you can pick it up into like the OD like up kicks, and it loops into the corner into super confirms. It's her biggest damage starter that she can get right now. But right now, this big damage is coming through on these grabs.
Wow, the trips. Yep, show you repper. Tried to. Oh, that was actually almost would have been real bad than the punish kind of throw.
Great backdash as well from Yanoob. Like, I think LVO Fox now, like, seeing that Yanoob is like willing to get out of these throw situations, isn't like feeling as confident in a lot of their gameplay. You're seeing them not be as aggressive as they were before.
Nice anti-air, yeah. And the Yanoob just doing a good job, just checking every approach up until then. Commentators curse as always, Tabby.
Yeah.
You know what they say. Life and power is in the. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. There it is. Let me get it correct. Level 3 gonna correct your face right there.
And now LVO Fox gets that drive rush in once again, keeping them in the corner with the critical art. Oh, it was only going for level 2 actually. I thought that was the level 3 startup. Man,
yeah, I thought so too.
But here we are, pixels for both these players almost, and a jackal from full screen. LVO keeping it calm.
The drive rush. Looking like fighting layer right there, just dashing almost full screen, catching your legs. You definitely got to look out for that. You know, it's something, it can't happen. And as you can see, paid off right there. So good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. It is now 2-0. Yanoob, not sure if Yanoob knows. They got to run it back. Let's see.
Potentially. Yeah, excellent. I really like from like Yanoob's like general game plan has been like very good, and obviously they're like they haven't gotten the chance to really show off the strike throw that and like the grappler mindset that Manon can bring to the table, because LVO Fox has just been so on point with like, oh, you're pressuring me, jump out, like mash when you think I'm gonna jump out, like not allowing them to get a lot of their game plan going. So it'll be interesting to see what like Yanoob can bring to the table to try to swap that up, or if the LVO Fox can really like take this one to the next level.
Yep, it is very possible. They are one more game away. You see they are landing the throw right there. Gets another one off the drive rush. That is just such a basic mix-up game, but it's so effective.
Yeah, especially on Ken, who has so many good tools. That low forward, like connecting from like what feels like half screen, getting to push them all the way to the corner with it can be huge. And just like that combo with some huge damage even in burnout.
Wow, one more round away. LVO Fox looking to advance into grand finals with a clean 3-0, but not if the perfect parry has anything to say about it.
Trying to get the damage, the party started with all that damage, forcing him to respect now all the pressure coming through, but a great crouching light punch.
Ooh, good confirm right there. Medium kick, medium punch into standing light kick.
These perfect parries have been so good for Yanoob, but they just haven't been able to get the biggest reward off of them yet, just due to like prioritizing the metal grabs.
Yeah. Might be messing themselves up, honestly. Should be going for super, but you know what? We're going to get a quick kill right here into the EX up kick.
Yeah. Look, if you're feeling confident, you're feeling like you're in a good spot, save that meter for the next round. No reason to spend too much of it just yet.
Oh, both players sitting at 3 bars here. Ooh, that could have been a big whiff punish.
And this is a big set of damage right here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
into the...
Don't stop, huh? I'm like, the combos don't finish.
As the combos don't stop, but neither does the damage here. Being able to get the Shoryu rep into the corner.
Wow, wake up critical art, gonna with punish. Wake up level 2, excuse me.
Yeah.
I got tricked just like you. So good though. We out here. We still learning. Oh, that's a could have been a whip punish.
It's stage 2.
Manon's stubby limbs.
I like that. The level 1 super, like, always very good at like catching them right as they're hitting that landing recovery. But that was so smart from LVO Fox right there, right at the very end. They know that as soon as they were throwing fireballs out, that Yanoob was trying to just spin through them, so they didn't have to ignore him. So recognizing that and catching him with the quick low and that landing recovery, that was so smart. That was so smart.
It's pretty genius right there. Checkmate move, just locking them in. You know, basically forcing a hand. I'm gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and I know you are, and I'm ready for you. Checkmate.
Yep.
But yeah, LVO Fox with an impressive 3-0 right over Yanoob. So gonna send Yanoob down to losers. LVO Fox big chillin' on their throne, the grand finals throne that is, looking down at the remaining combatants, the remaining 3 players in this tournament. So from here on out, we have the player in the hot seat. That's how I like to call it. You have Glitch versus Plus is Not Real. Winner of that advances for Yanoob. Winner of that advances to LVO Fox. So,
yep. And you know, anything is possible here in Street Fighter 6, but it's definitely like coming from that losers is an uphill battle. You never like, you have to play. Say your Plus is Not Real or Glitch in this scenario. You have to win. What is that? 2, 5, 8. You have to win 11 games.
Yeah.
To win 11 games, and each of your opponent has to win 2 to 3 less every single step of the way. It's always going to be like a, you know, it can be a big uphill battle, but I've seen crazier things happen before.
Oh yeah, I've seen someone lose first round of the tournament and run it all the way through losers and win the entire event. You know, definitely depends on your stamina and how you can, you know, if you can get it done.
Oh, that's what Plus is Not Real is looking for, actually, in this, you know, like we were talking about earlier, losing all the way back in round 1 and then climbing their way back now into this losers semis position. So it'll be interesting to see how their stamina is affecting them, because the rest of these players were kind of sitting in the winner's side up until like just the very end. So they haven't had to play as many games. They haven't had to really, like, you know, get through the gauntlet of people down on the loser side. So it'll be interesting.
I'm looking at the bracket now. This is their 9th match that they're playing. They had to win 8 matches to get back here.
My goodness. And they currently don't look like they are dropping a sweat at all. Just constantly keeping the pressure up and getting these butt slams to work. 100-hand slaps coming through. But Glitch spaced out, and now being able to keep their great throw pressure going.
Mistiming his punish right there. Got thrown for it. Nice dive kick. And I like that too. Glitch realized they weren't deep enough to get a link off of it, so opted to just block.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, spend the OD dive kick just to get out of the corner, knowing that you'd still have just slightly enough and not have to worry about the butt slam pressure, because you got to control the mid screen now with a great burnout into the stun.
Don't drop it. There it is. Yep. Gonna get the link. Not enough to kill. And the cross-up jump light kick to the dome.
Yeah, always good to, you know, force them to guess in that scramble situation right at the very end. Great air throw coming through.
I forgot she had that. I was like, what?
Well, you thought it was a glitch that was on screen right there?
Glitch was glitching it up out here, but looks like they aren't. 100-hand slaps though. Plus, it's not real. Trying to keep that mantra going, but Glitch just punishing right there with the OD cannon spike.
And I like that going for these like up back jumps to try to bait out these butt slams as they're coming through.
No, missed the combo. That's gonna be it. Level 3. Oh no, don't even need to. Yeah. I saw that was a frame too late there for the super to connect. But yeah, Glitch takes the first game.
There we go. See if they can keep it up. This is our 2 out of 3 still. Our last 2 out of 3 of the night coming through, and they're just right now trying to DP these butt slams that are coming through. But Plus is Not Real is ready to drive impact.
Yeah, very good. You need to have your fingers ready to hit that heavy punch and heavy kick. Oh, she's out of meter now. Out of drive. Yep, just chipping out, chasing down. I like it. Oh, a butt bomb just connecting from that high.
Great throw. Gonna try to go up once again.
Yep, but no meter that time. Couldn't react with the drive impact. Burnout is so crucial, folks.
But these perfect parries are also crucial for keeping this damage going whenever you can. But a great OD butt slam just to get out of there.
Oh, missed the throw. Gets thrown in response and loses his bar. Okay, Glitch gonna look to slow things down. Never mind, actually. Dropping the combo. We're gonna connect it this time, though. Level 3 for plus is not real.
Keep the damage going. Get your own OD gauge to recover back up as well. So now you're gonna go in for a drive rush, but a quick jump out. Saying, I don't want to deal with this. Get me out of here.
Oh, it's so
Honda
scary.
away from me.
Yeah, she's gonna take chip damage on everything up until now. There she is. But still not on the doghouse just yet. A little bit of health.
Yeah. Oh, gets caught with the second overhead into the soup. That misses again.
No. You gotta be ready for those. Butt bomb just, it's like, it's tracking almost. Like, it feels like it. Like,
it definitely, like, it's got some kind of detection, I think. Like, I don't think it's completely, like, a set fixed distance. But right now, the damage is being fixed over into pluses, not real, as the pressure's going out.
Yep, Mr. Combo. A reaction with the drive impact. Good stuff.
That's been pluses, not reals, like, entire game plan. Like, they have been so good about constantly pressuring people out of drive impacts by just always reacting to it after their own slaps.
Oh no! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Just taking so much chip damage. Look at that. No, missing the combo. And plus is not real, taking advantage and looking good. This one more round away from advancing over Glitch.
Great spiral arrow at the round start to try to catch them, but this gives Edmund Honda a chance to come in, but a perfect parry gets him out.
Very good. Oh, Glitch keeping the aggression. Good tech throw. Try the perfect parry again. No, missing the combo. That is actually costing Glitch. Glitch has to be careful. Got to clean up those inputs.
And that's kind of been the thing that's been happening to them all day, right? Like they've consistently had a couple of these dropped inputs that their opponents have been taking big advantage of wherever they can. Butt slam once again coming through.
Didn't go for drill there, but look at the, like you mentioned, it just kind of tracks. Oh, the jump. Oh, nice. This could be it here. Nope, didn't have enough meter. Tech on the throw. Gotta watch the, oh, and the butt bomb just reacted way too early with the DP. And plus is not real's perseverance sees through.
Oh, that jumping medium kick, like trading with the super right there was insane. Like I
know, I'm flabbergasted too.
What?
Yeah, I was surprised there. It's weird. I guess, you know, we still have to learn which moves have more iframes or in this case, the lack of iframes, right?
Yeah.
You know, or specific properties. You know, some moves only have iframes to projectiles, some to physical. So, you know, yeah, but good stuff. You know, Glitch is eliminated, getting 4th place. Very good comeback from Plus is not real. And like you said, you know, Tabby, they're making this comeback. They're on their 10th match right now. Yeah. So they are definitely the what's the term? It's like journeyman, but it's a different term. I guess you could say Iron Man. Yes, the Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know, the person who
I say running the gauntlet. Like going through the Dark Souls no armor level 1 challenge the entirety of that loser side of the bracket, having to fight people like you've been seeing in all their games. They're like, none of these games have been free that we at least had them on stream for. You are having to work for it, and you're constantly having to be like, can I actually prevent you? Can my game plan prevent you from running your own game plan? Because that's been the biggest thing. Is you saw in that last game when Glitch was able to actually run the Cammy game plan, just, you know, get you into the strike throw, keep the pressure going, put you in throw loops. It was kind of hard for them to deal with. But as soon as they were like, okay, respace out, find opportunities to headbutt, find opportunities to butt slam, find the chances to be blowing them up with drive impact, get used to those habits. And that's what I think really carried them. So we'll have to see if they can get through Yanoob, who will potentially be a little bit harder, because this is a character now that is a very fast, very far command grab that's going to generally beat out a lot of Honda's buttons at those ranges.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be an exciting one. You know, both players definitely trying to get into that position to face off. Well, in this case, it would be Plus is Nuts real first time against LVO Fox, but I know for sure Yanoob definitely wants to get back into that grand finals, get the run back. But here we go. They got to go through Plus is Not Real, and Plus is Not Real making it very hard for everybody. It is 3 out of 5, folks. Losers finals. Let's get it.
See, great headbutt from that full screen range, finally clipping them out and keeping them safe. So that's going to force Yanoob to try to spend that drive rush to get in. But these headbutts are working so well for them.
All right, gets the throw. Yeah, headbutt just being such a menace, just chipping away at that drive meter, spacing out properly so you can't really punish it. Like, this might be the best headbutt has ever been, honestly.
Yeah, I think it is, because it's like basically safe at any given point unless they have the perfect parry. But a great reaction drive impact coming out from Yanoob, going to be able to get the party started. And now going for a damage confirm and put them into the corner. But the jump out on the throw attempt, Plus is not real, trying to keep the momentum in their favor.
Yeah, just jumping out on the first chance, too. Didn't even want to play the mix-up game. Said, no, I'm out of here.
That's facing great headbutt in once again. Yeah, and constantly checking them as soon as they're trying to do anything.
Ooh, quick confirm. That's such a good confirm, too. You have so much time.
Yep. It's a great confirm, and in the situation as well, seeing how they've had to spend a lot of that drive gauge to try to make things happen, to just deal that extra damage wherever they can.
Oh, very good. Using that level 2 right there just to blow up the headbutt. All right. Got our second command throw of the set, but it might not even matter. Drop of health left here. Sumo splash.
And I like that they're just like using the parry to just like get them off, push them out a little bit farther. But Plus is Not Real does not care. They don't know what that frame data is. They just know they're coming in hot.
This might be inspirational right here, you know? Just like, screw frame data. I'm just going to go in. I do know you can dash in between. When I was fighting Honda as DJ and I realized my opponent would like to do that, that's a really good response right there, too. Very nice. But you can dash in between. Like, if you block the first hit of Sumo Splash, you can dash under and get a punish.
I think
gotta be ready for it.
That's a Street Fighter classic right there. But it's one of those, hey, are you not familiar with how Honda works? Like, yeah, that might not be something that you have ready on deck. There we go. Once again, using that OD hit grab right there, being high invuln. So it's actually able to beat out a lot of the options that Honda wants to bring to the table.
Yep, very smart. I like the idea of like trying to go for that too. Again, we are adapting, we are advancing in this losers finals here, and you love to see it. Players getting better.
There you go. Nice jumping kick right there to be able to shut them down on all of these air options. But the OD butt slam catching them this time.
Yeah, and even with all that progress that Yanoob was making, still below health. Anything's gonna chip at this point. Butt bomb on the other side.
Yeah, getting the quick little cross up and putting them into a dangerous chip situation is a bad spot to be in all around. But that's why they're trying to prevent it now as they keep the aggression going. But a lot of drive gauge has been spent.
Yeah, just this early on. She's very close to burnout. Just a super in between. Okay.
Yeah, take the damage where you can.
Oh, nice shimmy there. Look, I can't believe I'm saying that, actually. I'm a Street Fighter commentator now. Wow. Here we go. Ooh,
yeah, the level 1 just getting a quick little hit on that. Trying to get the damage where they can because they didn't want to spend the OD as they're having to keep it up wherever they can. And they tried to make something work on the reversal, but Plus is Not Real taking a second game.
Plus is Not Real. Having one of the most impressive runs I've seen so far. Just not stopping. Literally a locomotive with no brakes. They are just going forward like those headbutts.
Right, a good sweep, but gets another great grab. Perfect parry comes through out once again. Just trying to get those medals up now.
Just content on doing it. It's like we're not even walking anymore, Tabby. We're just using headbutt for travel. We're just not taking Ubers.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's how you know, how does Honda get around? He doesn't have money coming around. He's just got headbutts to fly across the screen, but these grabs now coming in through, trying to get that metal gauge up wherever they can.
Nice. Oh, almost had the proper punish for the headbutt, but Wasn't ready. Yeah, we're just getting mixed right now by the butt bombs. Yep.
Yeah, quick confirm into the level 2. Just say, get off me. I don't want to deal with you. I actually don't know if I've seen Plus Is Not Real press the forward movement. I think they've only done forward advancing specials.
Yeah. They try to go for it again. That heavy punch was definitely a headbutt. Just like that one is.
Yeah.
Gotta take advantage though. Honda's in burnout. You definitely want to land some chip damage while you can.
And that's why you're seeing them try to jump out, but they get out of the OD grab reset right there. And that's Plus Is Not Real taking it 3-0 over Yanoob to move on to grand finals.
Oh, snap. Tabby, I don't know. But if you're LVO Fox right now, are you sweating? Are you getting a little nervous? Are you looking around? What's happening, you know?
I'd be getting a little nervous. Because the last time that LVO Fox played a Honda, it did go 2-1. It was not a free game. It was a close set. I think it even ended like in a scramble situation. So it's something you have to be worried about. This is somebody who is running hot the entire time. Like that was the most like you saw at the end. Literally did not walk forward.
No, not at all. Just forward advancing specials.
Yeah.
Just not pressing that. That's pretty funny, but it paid off. It worked out. And again, they are here in this grand finals after losing the very first match to a Honda Mira against RCF.
Yeah. It was to the Honda that LVO Fox knocked into losers as well. So they are like, this is it's the teacher died in the forefront. Now the student has come back to take revenge against the villain of LVO Fox in this scenario.
I love it. Ken is just a villain overall. Story mode in this bracket. But folks, here we are. It is Super Combo's launch Street Fighter 6 tournament grand finals. LVO Fox from the winner side going up against Plus Is Not Real, fighting all the way back from the losers. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and right now, I like that. Just ODDP to have them get off so you can be put them into those rush situations. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. So now that drive gauge of yours is running low, and Honda's got you in the corner.
Up there we go. Keeping the pressure on. Trying to perfect parry though is LVO Fox, and I like the idea of it. But when you're that close to the corner, it's too risky.
Yeah, it is like. It's very, very hard to deal with, but the drive rush gonna make it hard for Plus Is Not Real to not be in that corner situation. DP out of the jump attempt.
Yeah, that was so fun. That was such a Street Fighter 5 tactic right there, right? Just like blowing up the jumps right there. Good stuff.
Here we go. Good press on that, and I like it from LVO Fox. Just jump back, just be like, hey, I'm not dealing with this. I'm gonna zone while I'm trying to get this gauge back, because Honda can't deal with these fireballs super, super well.
We are both from burnout, but Ken's gonna recover in his slowly. And when he does, he is +4 on everything he decides to do. This should be it here. No, not enough. Yeah, I like it. Yup, very smart. ODDP right there, chipping him out.
ODDP on your wake up. No matter what you try to do, it's gonna put you into a very dangerous situation. And another great early hit right there into now throw loops once again.
Oh, gets the counter hit off the crack kick. Very good. Into the level 3. Not going to be enough, but going to do significant damage here.
All right, no, yeah, and I like that. Just space out. Like, don't try to go in too close, because that Plus Is Not Real has been looking for things like that throw right there. But LVO Fox finally knocking them off that 5-in-a-row win streak to take the first game of this grand finals.
Yeah, very good. All right, we got that Ken theme in the background. How do you feel about the music, Tabby?
It's definitely it's something that, like, when I heard it on its own, I was like, okay, yeah, but in game it definitely flows a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm gladly eating crow on the OST. Yeah. I think it's okay, but right now these combos are not okay. These are pretty crazy. Nice into the level 1 Shippu Jinryaku. I hope I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, constantly just crossing him up with that aggression, like forcing with those overhead the Jinrai kicks. There we go. Nice use of the reactive drive impact right there.
Man, these players are so advanced at just knowing, like, just having the proper buttons, right? Because not every button cancels into drive impact.
Yep. That's that knowledge. It shows you the people who have been grinding as much as they can after this limited window that we've had in the game.
Yeah, or you know, they played every single beta, right? You know?
Yep.
And nothing else. But here's a throw. Wow, what a fast 2-0. LVO Fox, one more game away from taking this entire tournament.
Yeah, putting in the pressure right now. Drive Impact not going to fully connect, but at least get some off. The great. Oh, I like that jump attempt because you've been seeing so many butt slams, so many headbutts in that post situation, like that post scramble situation. But Plus is not real now, waiting for the jump out of their own to punish that Drive Impact.
Bust out ODDP right there. And even Damned in the background fell off the. You saw that? He jumped on the cars. Oh snap! That's crazy.
Oh snap! Indeed, with this Drive Impact confirmed right at the very end, and now LVO Fox sitting tournament point.
Tournament point. How impressive would this be to not drop a game in this grand finals after someone who has been stomping out the competition?
Yeah, it would be insane. I know you can see Plus is not real. Keeping a little more calm, being like, okay, you know, I got a lot on the line here. I got to figure out my own ways to take it. But that crouching medium kick, putting in work for that corner carry.
Nice butt bomb. Yeah, too far to get a punish there on the with super headbutt, but okay. Frame trap with the 100 hands, not bad.
Oh, tried to jump back, but still got clipped by the butt slam right there.
All right, and this is a pretty sizable health lead right here for Plus,
which allowed them to go for the 100 hands install at that full screen, and forces LVO Fox to come in on their own because they're willing to just block these fireballs for the next 40 seconds.
I like it. Yeah, just parry. You're big chilling right now. You have a sizable health lead. Ken has to make the advancement. He has to come to you. Just chill out for a bit. Crank that medium punch, medium kick, you know? Uh-oh.
But this is the start that LVO Fox is looking for. Going to be able to get that extra damage through the critical art and that extra OD removal.
Oh, the CA. Oh, no, what a pickup. Not the haunting, and he got haunted. LVO Fox is your Super Combo Street Fighter 6 champion.
Just the patience from LVO Fox, that full set, or in that last little bit of the set, just be like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for you to make a single mistake and blow you up for it. Just once again, keeping the pressure going and have those confirms to capitalize on it as well.
That was such a sick pickup right there. I was not expecting they would be able to get that much damage off. But again, knowing your character in and out this early on, wow, what an impressive run from LVO Fox, and what an impressive top 8 and tournament as a whole.
Oh yeah, this tournament was like ridiculous. All these players like just putting in the work, showing how far you can take these characters. I do especially want to say Plus is not real once again, making it all the way to grand finals from losers round 1.
Yeah, definitely impressive. One of the longest runs. They played 11 matches in total. That's a long time, you know. So shout outs to them, you know, for and playing at the condition they were able to. A lot of players tend to burn out, you know what I mean? Pun intended, right? Burn out towards the end. But good stuff.
You either burn out or you're OD. There's only one way that you can be from making those kind of loser runs.
Bars.
But LVO Fox is your tournament champion here today.
Yep. GG's to them.
What's up, y'all? This is Shib on the stream side. What's good, y'all? Thank you, Tabby and Rome, for doing the commentary. That was fire. That last round was crazy, bro. I'm a Ken player. Watching that was like inspirational. I've never seen anything like that, man. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through. I did kind of hint at it a couple of times. First of all, this is our inaugural tournament, but it will definitely not be our last. I do just want to give a quick update on our streaming plans. In 2 weeks, we're going to be out here streaming locals. So Street Fighter 6 and Under Night is going to be on our channel, same time, same place on Saturday, 2 weeks from now. But the last thing that I do want to mention is that we do have a new tournament series that we're going to be starting up starting in July. So this is going to be ladder format. Run the Streets is a ladder format for all challengers around the world in Street Fighter 6. It is something that I think people are going to really enjoy, and a lot of people have been asking about. So, you know, if you enjoyed what you saw here and you're interested in something that's a little easier for the player side, still delivers that the hype top 8 action, then feel free to check it out. Registration for Run the Streets #1 is already live on start.gg/supercombo. Of course, you can follow us on socials for all that info. But I do just want to thank Rome and Tabby once again for doing the commentary and for joining me here on the stream. And we're going to be signing off for now. Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
And enjoy Street Fighter 6.
Yes. Peace.